Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm so excited to have you here. I thought I would do a content warning at the beginning of this video, a typed one, but I know video is a little more engaging, so I also wanted to introduce myself. I don't like videos of myself. I will put that right out there, but I really believe in hypnotherapy, so I have recorded a ton of appointments with my clients. They've been gracious enough to share their most vulnerable moments with the world. I have consent to share. I'm bleeping out names, faces, just out of respect and privacy for people. But back to the content warning, this does mention sexual abuse, so do with that what you will. Prepare yourself, whatever. But these are real sessions. This is people coming to me to clear beliefs. I have hundreds of hours of training from the Institute of Interpersonal Therapy, and I learned the most by watching real sessions, and I found them fascinating. Maybe you don't want to sit through, 2+ hours of me talking with someone about, the hard parts of their lives, but I know that is some people's thing. If you're into psychology, if you're into the why people do things the way they do, then these videos are for you. I work with this client on people pleasing, and you'll see this is our first session. You'll see times that I saw where it was very clear to me that's what we needed to work on, and so that's what we did. The first session is all about getting the beliefs, because I'm not a psychologist. It's not my job to diagnose these people. It's not my job to fix them. I'm here to empower people, to help them clear the beliefs, because my training all comes back to the thought that the beliefs created during your childhood cause your emotions. And your beliefs like I'm unlovable, I'm not good enough, this and that, those are what's causing your emotions, and your emotions are causing your behavior. So when we clear the beliefs at the source, you heal the person, you heal the mind, and really help change lives. It worked for me. I did 2 years of EMDR without feeling better, to be honest. Everything works for different people, so I'm just here to share this modality that I love, give clients more information if they're curious about what goes into healing people pleasing. This is that. I worked with Carly for a couple sessions now, and really proud of the progress she's made. And in the next session, you'll see deeper work. We'll do like an interactive, she's talking back and forth with me in hypnosis. But if you're watching that and you're like, whoa, what is she talking about here? This is all the background info. So watch it, don't watch it. I've got a couple minutes of the overall transformation I've pulled that I'll put right after this little intro. A couple of the beliefs, a couple of the times where I was like, okay, this is a people-pleasing thing, or this is a overgiving, or this is I'm avoiding my own life, and how we change that. She gets her own customized, all my clients get their own customized programming at the end of the session. And so at the end of the session, you'll hear what she says when she comes out of hypnosis. Yeah, so I think that's about it. This channel is here for anyone who wants to know more about hypnotherapy in a real, unpolished way. Again, I don't love videos of myself. I have a hard time talking, and but I really believe in this process, and I've seen really deep healing from it between myself and my clients, and I'm extraordinarily grateful for my clients. I would ask that you give me a little grace. It's if you would have said something differently. If you have questions on why I did something one way or why I didn't elaborate on one thing, I'm happy to answer. But have a little respect for this is my second year of doing this, and I have a camera on me at my job the whole time I'm working. It is what it is. I'm not going to edit out me drinking a coffee or you'll see some episodes where I was doing Zen. That's just what I do or did do. I know I'm off the nicotine, but I'm not here to be perfect. I'm here to show you how much you can heal through hypnotherapy. And even more so, please give grace to the vulnerability of my clients. Like I said, this is the most vulnerable a person can be is in therapy. I need these people to be open to have a transformation, and they are. And they're gracious enough to share with the world, have all eyes, as many eyes as comes on this. It's a really big deal. And yeah, that's that. I thank you for watching. Again, if you have any questions, I'm here. I love hypnotherapy and I hope you enjoy it or get something out of it. You'll see where we kind of transform little thoughts. So if you find healing just by watching that, that is fun too. That is my speech of the day. Enjoy the video. Bye.
I go to therapy every week, and I really try to avoid talking about myself in therapy. Like I will talk about things that are going on with other people that do affect me, very much so. But then I'm not really, like that analogy I think I put in the emails, like if a plane's crashing and you don't it's so cheesy, but very real because my plane is like going down. And I'm very concerned about everybody else's, and I'm very concerned about, I think I avoid my own life. For years he didn't like rape me, he raped me for years, and I just figured that he was confused. Like, I hear myself say it out loud and I'm like, really? But I would say no. And I would cry and beg and be like, no, 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 no. And my rationale is like, he thinks it's a game. And if I tell him it's not a game and I mean it, then I'm going to suffer a very scary ramification. So I just have to play along for safety. Like I lived with him in New York, and I was like, I'm kind of like in his house. So I just got to take it.
And you still talk to this person?
I didn't for a decade. And then he came back into my life. And I haven't quite figured out, I haven't been alone with him or anything like that. I haven't. Yeah. Yes, he's still in my life. Like I really do feel like I avoid being happy.
Okay, and I avoid being happy because
if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't expect you to cry. Because if you get really used to not being happy, then you don't really have anything to lose.
Welcome back.
Well, hi.
Well, hi.
That
Fun?
I did not know what it would feel like. It's like that shit worked. I don't know, like
I'm telling you, it worked.
I I feel better than I felt in a very long time. So that's so strange. I mean, it's not strange. It's not that I didn't believe in it. I just there's always like a little bit of like, what if I'm the except? What if it doesn't work for me? No, I mean, I'm just like I'm kind of blown away. I I trusted it, but I didn't know what it would really feel like. I thought, well, I'm gonna have to do it a lot and like listen to it a lot. I didn't think that the first one would really feel like something.
Karen, how are you? How you
I'm
doing?
good. How are you?
Good. Do you like
Is probably, yeah. Is I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, or at the doctor's office. So
Yeah,
yeah.
gotcha. Gotcha.
I'm I don't have my computer, so I'm like on my phone and I'm trying to figure out how to like do this without feeling. I guess I could just rest on my knee.
So,
Is
do
that
you want to like plug it in, prop it up? Is it gonna die? This can kind of like be a long appointment.
I've got my charger here just in case I will get a warning. It's fully charged now, but you know how it goes. So I'm just sitting with my arm on my knee. Like it should be
You can
okay.
lay back, relax, whatever you want. Honestly, it doesn't.
It's just we're in the process of moving, so like I don't know how to
Oh my goodness,
like,
there's a table on your bed.
yeah, like there's yeah, and I'm actually in my daughter's room. So like this is the most packed room right now. So everything else is it's just chaos. I mean, like the movers are coming, so whatever. It is what this is the least chaotic room in the house.
Okay, and do you have a place you
Also
can,
pet free. So like
yeah. Do you have a place you can
I
go
can
when we're
I can like
going
lean back.
into hypnosis where you're comfortable?
Yeah, I mean, I'm comfortable in here. It's more like out there. I've got two dachshunds and two cats and four birds, and it's
Wow.
just wild. So like
Yeah,
I don't want the animals distracting because they're
yeah,
going to be there's just a lot going on. So this is the quiet this is the quietest room. Yeah.
understood. Works for
And I can always like lean back. Yeah. Yeah, I just didn't know what worked for you because I'm like this is fine for me.
you.
It's just there's just chaos behind me, so don't mind that.
No worries. And then before we start, you're not at your computer, so I won't have you look into it now, but that um release just needs signed. If you could do that for me by the end of the week, if you can. It didn't,
Yeah, it didn't go through.
no, it didn't come over. It still says pending. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
So,
it said pending on my side because I tried to do it and then it said pending. I went back and checked and then it said it's still pending. So I thought, well, maybe that was something you needed to click on your side. I did it twice.
twice.
I'll
Let me
just,
go look at it.
yeah, I'll just do it again because I thought maybe it was like, maybe she needs to see it in the morning, like,
No, I don't know what's going on. The last two people I sent them to had some trouble, so I got to get a new app or something. But
yeah, I'll definitely go back and do that again. I just,
thank you.
yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. That's fine. It's fine. There's plenty of time. We've got plenty of time. So happy you're here. I appreciated your email. Thank you for sending all of that. It is
Yeah, I was sick and just out of it.
it is never too late to add something you want to work on. So I wanted to say
Yeah, because I'm like, narcolepsy is pointless. Like, I honestly feel that that's just not anything. It just is. It's just like I've got blue eyes, right? Like
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
not going to change. I'm
Yeah.
not, I'm more fixated on things that I'm fixated on. Like I thought, wait a minute. There's other stuff that needs to be dealt with,
Yeah.
like,
Absolutely. No, we're coming into this with like your emotional state. I can't really
yeah.
work on the narcolepsy without a referral from a doctor anyways. So you're
No,
good.
no. And yeah, it's more just things that you feel really stuck in life.
Exactly. And I think you clear some of these beliefs, the worthless, the lazy, all the stuff that came up just in our 15 minutes. That's a whole life shift.
Yeah.
So you're going to find a lot of healing through that.
I hope so, because for the last week, I've really thought about the extent of issues, just I go to therapy every week, and I really try to avoid talking about myself in therapy. Like, I will talk about things that are going on with other people that do affect me,
Mm-hmm.
very much so. But then I'm not really, like that analogy I think I put in the emails, like if a plane's crashing and you don't put, it's so cheesy, but um very real, because my plane is like going down.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very concerned about everybody else's, and I'm very concerned about, yeah, I think I avoid my own life,
Mm-hmm.
and I use other people's as an excuse to do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and
And
do you find yourself like avoiding your feelings too? If you're avoiding your life,
yes,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, I cry a lot, but it's more like frustration, or like thinking about how somebody else might feel.
Mm-hmm.
I will cry imagining what someone else's feelings are, and I'm like, well, if they're not crying, it's like I really think about it sometimes, and I think if they don't want to deal with it, they shouldn't. That's on them. Why am I crying because somebody's mother died and they're not dealing with it? Like, what am I doing here?
Yeah. And
That's
everyone deals
dumb.
with things differently, some people are at peace and they don't need to cry and but
It's just not my place to even try to. That's their life. Do what you want.
yeah.
I'm avoiding my own. That's what I know.
Yes.
That's what I know.
Yeah. Avoiding only. Okay. So tell me a little bit about your life. What comes up for you when you think about what are you avoiding?
Well, honestly, are we supposed? Should I just say like the first thing I think of?
Yeah, whatever you want to do. You
It's
can't
it's happiness.
Yeah.
Like, I really do feel like I avoid being happy.
Okay. And I avoid being happy
If
because
I'm honest.
yeah.
Um, well, I didn't expect you to cry,
Mhm.
because if you get really used to not being happy,
Mhm.
then you don't really have anything to lose. Like, I know it's really cliche, and I think a lot of people do that. Like, it's just easier to. I'm not a pessimist. I'm really not,
Mhm.
but I just sort of am content with like a low grade dissatisfaction, because anytime you expect anything, it seems like you get really disappointed, and I just don't want a roller coaster. We talked a little bit about stasis, and how
Mhm.
I think like part of our evolutionary function is to maintain stasis. Change is like very threatening. So if you're comfortable with being sort of checked out from life and not seeking happiness,
Mhm.
it's a risk to do so.
Mhm.
And risk can be loss, and it's like, who wants to lose any more than what they've already lost?
Mhm.
So we just maybe sit in discontent. And I mean, I might sit in discontent. I
Mhm.
think I sit in, definitely not. Yeah,
To avoid.
I don't take advantage of opportunities that are presented to me, like really, 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 really special sort of opportunities I let slide through my fingers.
Like work wise or
Um,
relationship?
yeah, like, well, like I had like a lot of loss in 2015, a lot of loss. And an ex-partner of mine um really wanted to help. He is extremely successful. He's one of those, like, I'm going to change the world people, but like does. And he started his first company when he was 15. We met at Yale. I wasn't going to Yale, my friend was, but this was a friend of his, and we dated for a few years, and then He moved back to the Netherlands. He lives in a literal castle.
Mm,
And in 2015, when like my bottom fell out here, he had hired an attorney in Poland to get me citizenship through my grandfather's lineage and everything. And he was going to bring me there and like have me work for him, but we would be together and it would just be like this really nice life. You know, he really wanted to, he's like, you're just subsisting there. You know, he's like, you're not living, you're not doing any of the things you love. You're not doing photography, you're not doing art, you're not doing any research, you're not doing anything that you were like born to do.
mm,
You're like squandering your life taking care of people who don't appreciate you.
mhm,
And he's like, and you could be here and you could be like with me as we go around, you know, like his job as an example. I like, he sent me pictures and he still like will say, like, any regrets? Like, he got a tour of the Great Pyramids of Egypt with the president. It was private because
mhm,
he's there, like, working on a project. And he's like, see, you could be here, but you're in Northwest Ohio in a trailer. So what are you doing?
mhm,
And I'm like, yeah, 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 that's dumb. Like, why wouldn't someone take an opportunity? You know, like, why wouldn't it's not just like money. It's not just that. It's just like it's opportunity. It's a better life than what I have here.
mhm.
So why wouldn't I do that? Because I'm scared to be like a person who's happy, you know?
Gotcha.
I think, you know, it just seems like I make the worst like I just make the worst possible choices sometimes, you
Mhm,
know, and it's like I know people who are like my partner, my current partner is like a recovering addict. You know, I was like, I chose him in that period, you know, like, oh, I think I'll stay here with this felon who's
mhm,
in recovery. You know, not that I'm not judging him, but I felt more for him, you know, like
mhm,
emotionally. But I've met women who are older than me and you know, like in their 60s and stuff and they're like, you know, love is a choice. Like you need to choose your own self. Like you need to love yourself. And sometimes like the person that you attach yourself to, it can be for practical reasons. Like don't sign up for a jerk just
mhm,
because he has a good life. You know,
mhm,
don't sign up for a jerk just because he can provide you with a good life.
mhm,
Don't do that. But sometimes if there is a person who can provide you with certain things and they are tolerable or you do have feel you know like
yeah,
that love can grow and that love can really thrive in an environment where there's stability and
yeah,
where there's nurturing of your individual self and it's like I've been with this partner for 10 years and I have gone nothing but downhill while he has gotten uphill. You
mhm,
know, like when he and I met, I just sometimes feel like I have put like that saying you cast your pearls before swine, you
mhm,
know? It's like he and I have been together and he is like doing well.
yeah,
Whereas I'm like pretty much in the same place despite a huge expenditure of energy.
yeah.
And I look at his life and I'm like, yeah, I did that for you.
That is
I
certainly
got you that life.
that is certainly advice that they gave you, and I think it would be more important to like strive for the confidence within to know you're worthy of a partner who both provides for you, you know, provides you a good life and nurtures the needs that you meet. There are people out there who can do both. And I know that's hard to access when you've never really like had it or you don't feel worthy, but we'll definitely get you there. I just want to say that. Um, today,
Yeah. I mean, like my partner now, he's nice. Oh, go ahead.
no, go, you go
I
ahead.
think I've, oh, he's really sweet and loving. He's just not, he doesn't get it. We don't speak the same language at all. Like,
Yeah.
there's no,
And someone can be nice, but what I'm hearing is you saying you're putting him first and he's moving ahead and you're not. And like the right partner would
yeah,
recognize that and meet you and bring you with.
yes. And that's my concern. And it's not that it hasn't occurred to him because I've said it to him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, have you looked at things? Have you looked how I'm like somehow lower than when we met? And that was like the lowest point in my life. And I've just gone downhill. And I mean, I'm not going to blame somebody for the choices I've made. But I'm like, you say you love me. Why haven't you, like, maybe pumped the brakes on receiving so much?
Yeah.
You know,
So
but
this
most
appointment,
people wouldn't.
yeah, most people wouldn't, but when you feel secure in yourself, you're going to attract someone who does. You know, it's, I don't know if you know much about attachment
Yeah.
theory. Have you ever heard of that? Like attachment styles?
No.
It's interesting.
I've heard of it, but I don't know much.
There's a really good book I'll send you called Attached. It just kind of talks about how like your childhood forms your beliefs about yourself, your place in the world, and what love looks like, and moving from like a disorganized attachment to a more secure. I'll send you the book and you can like listen to it on Audible. But really, what
Yeah.
we want to do is
Yeah.
get you to the place where you feel like you do deserve love and you do search for that and you don't accept anything less than what you deserve, whether it's with this partner or someone else. Like, I'm not here to change your relationship status. I just want to build you up to where you
Right.
feel like you're making the right choice for you. And to
Thank you.
start, this is a hard appointment because we've got to get those beliefs out. We got to dig those out. And you were like, I'm already crying, and that's good. That's where we need you to be because we got to figure out what is it you believe about yourself? What do we have to reprogram in our next session? What do we need to clear all
Yes.
beliefs? One of my big ones was like, I feel like I'm not good enough, and had to clear it through deeper work. But we'll get a list of beliefs and emotions that you experience, and then together we will
Okay.
rewrite them into positive. Like instead of feeling frustrated, how would you like to feel? We'll rewrite it and I will put you into hypnosis, deliver all the good stuff,
Okay.
and you'll listen to that as much as you can over the next forever. I still listen to mine when I need support.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then some of the harder beliefs that aren't just rewired immediately by the programming, we'll do in a deeper work session. So, we'll
Okay.
find out where those come from. So I want to start with you just like finish this sentence for me, okay? What was the guy's name
Okay.
who okay.
Yeah.
So you close your eyes and think about it. First word that comes to your mind, okay? I didn't go with in 2015 because I believe I am
Disappointing.
disappointing. Okay.
Yes. Do I keep my eyes closed?
No, you don't have to. Just
Okay. Is it weird if I do?
no, not at all.
Okay. Like, that helps me
You
focus.
you can't do this wrong. Whatever works for you
Okay.
is what makes it work?
Okay. Okay. Because I'm like, it does help if I know it looks rude or whatever, but like it helps to tune
No,
everything else
it
out.
doesn't. I was doing a friend of my hypnosis and she felt like I was looking up her nose, so she put her camera down. I was like, whatever works for you. The only way this doesn't work is if you start rejecting suggestions, and that's my job to make you accept them, okay?
Okay.
So you can
Okay. Yeah.
close your eyes, whatever you think, and tell me a little bit about what makes you feel like you're disappointing.
I do not complete things that I start.
Mhm.
I make a good first impression with people, but then I think I'm ultimately really awkward if I don't turn on the charm,
Mhm.
and that gets very exhausting. I think it's like they say it's like high masking autism or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I am diagnosed autistic, and sometimes I just don't have the capacity to not present
Mm-hmm.
as neurodivergent or whatever. And I guess with disappointment, it's like I've met people who thought I was like really dynamic, or I'm not just talking about men, like people,
Yeah.
jobs, things like that, where people were like, "Oh, you're so impressive, and you're this, and you're I've never met anybody like you." Blah, blah, blah. And then I get comfortable, and I am myself, and then they don't like me anymore. And then they don't like me anymore. Or they don't, it's not that they don't like me. It's not like I ever have like epic falling out. It's more like they're scared of something in me, or like yucked, like
Yeah.
ugh. There's a definite ugh that I get. So I feel the pressure to maintain a semblance of that version of me that initially was liked.
Mm-hmm.
And it's exhausting because it's like, be charming, be witty, be totally present, be full of empathy, be amenable to everything. And the reality is sometimes I'm just like a really dark bitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
And God forbid, should you, everybody says they want you to be real. No, 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 no.
Yeah.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
They want you to be the version of real that they like, that they find palatable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I mean, your real friends when they know the dark bitch and they still like love the dark bitch.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
but
That's when you
but
surround.
I am afraid of the dark bitch in me, and I'm afraid that she's going to ruin things for me. She's going to pop out at the wrong time and like ruin shit for me.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean, like disappointment. It's like, yeah, you're going to know the real me, because I'm not going to have my own house to escape to and do my own weird shit in. You're going to see it all.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. Like Godspeed.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I do link up to people who maybe I don't want to say they're lesser than, but where I'm not overly concerned what they think of me,
That's
because then I can just be whatever.
that's kind of exactly what that attachment theory talks about. Like, if you feel like you're not worthy, that's kind of what you attract because you're comfortable there. You're comfortable letting your mask fall and being who you are. And it's all about turning into loving who you are, you know, loving the dark bitch. There's plenty of people who are funny and love that, I've had a hard time like that too.
Yeah.
Like a lot of childhood trauma. And I'm not talking about me to talk about me, but it's just like I understand that.
No, please do.
Yeah, like talking to I have a hard time with people who haven't had like severe trauma because I'm like, you don't get it. You don't get me. But it's really like now I used to look at that as I should be ashamed, where now it's like, that's my gift. That is a gift to connect with people and relate to them. And that's where we'll get you kind of thing. So when you're,
I understand that. Yeah, I mean, I used to think people who were like super well adjusted, I was like, I can't deal with that.
yeah, yeah,
God
exactly.
love them, but like,
Yeah,
but
they're
I
not
don't.
gonna get
But
me.
I
They're,
felt like a
yeah.
yuck to them. Yeah, yeah, and I felt like I'm just gonna come like this dark cloud in their life and like make things uncomfortable. So I do understand that. Big time.
Yeah.
And I just, yeah, I mean, I hear things that have happened to people in childhood, and I'm like, what is my problem?
Hmm.
Like that some things happened, but nothing, I wasn't trafficked.
Yeah.
There's, what a weird world.
It is
Yeah.
a weird world.
It is it is a weird world where it's like, oh, my childhood was fine because I wasn't sex trafficked, like
Right. And you were like physically abused by your stepmom, if I remember. And
yes. Yeah.
sometimes that's enough, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
That can just
Yeah.
be enough.
Yeah. It was like it was a shock to the system because it kind of came out of nowhere for a series of years. And it was, yeah, it like turned my world upside down. It was like, how could this, and like I remember therapists telling me when I was a kid, like, this is going to affect you for the rest of your life. And I was like, bullshit.
Yeah.
Because now we've talked about it and it's done and over. I didn't realize like how patterns, neurological pathways, like I didn't understand that these things like get etched in.
Hmm.
And it's kind of dumb to be 47 and like really come to terms with it when I could talk to other people and be like, these things are going to affect you. But like, why am I exempt?
Right.
Like
Why
I
wouldn't
might understand something intellectually, but then somehow I'm the exception to the rule.
yeah.
Idiot.
No.
Oh, there's one.
Yep, here
I'm
we
a
go.
daily idiot.
I'm writing it down. Writing it down.
She called herself an idiot.
Yeah. Okay, like tell me a little more about your feelings around your beliefs about yourself. I have frustrated, discontent, scared to be a person,
Yeah, frustrated, scared. Yeah, scared. Oh,
exhausted.
I'm scared all the time. Like
Mhm.
hypervigilance is a thing, just like what horrible thing is happening next.
Mhm.
But like in reference to my own self, yeah, even that, like, oh, my back hurts. Is it a tumor? Is it because I'm Jewish? Like, I don't know, but like the can't, like there's just it's hypochondria.
Mhm.
Hypochondria,
Mhm.
which is such a, and I do have things wrong with me, but not the things that my brain, like if I could, I'd be in an MRI every single day.
Mhm.
For what? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not even that afraid of death.
Yeah.
So feel shitty about. Like it's another thing that steals joy. It's another thing that, like, oh, you're going about your life, you're having a nice day, and you know what? I think I'm going to get into a head on car crash and I'll end up decapitated, and they're going to pick my head up off the road.
Mhm.
Like these thoughts, it's part of obsessive like they're just dark thoughts that I can't escape, or like I will lay there at night and like pet my dogs and it'll be really nice and I'll just think there's probably a massive tumor growing inside me. Like, why? Stupid.
Mhm.
Like, where do they even, like, they just float through the air and like come into our head? Like, I know I'm not the only one. I mean, I know like people have these like sabotaging sort of thoughts,
Mhm.
like, oh, you're having a good time. Oh, well, hey, guess what? Somebody right down the road there's an ambulance, somebody's dying. And in 5 minutes, somebody's going to get word that their mother, father, husband just died.
Yeah.
No, can't have a good day anymore.
Yeah.
Like,
That would
dumb.
be a really good parts therapy session. I know we talked about that on those dark thoughts, like, because your brain is always trying to protect you. So if you wanted to get to the why, we could just ask it. Like, what's your highest intention here of putting this in my head every 5 minutes? You know?
Yeah, like, what's the goal?
What's the goal? And
Yeah.
it's wild sometimes. It is wild. You know, it's always your brain is always trying to protect you. And once we kind of get in there and let it know, that's not realistic. This isn't helping me. This is hurting me every 5 minutes. It's like, okay, I'll do it different. I'll do something different. I'll build you up instead. Like it's that easy.
It's our misguided little brain thinking that it's doing the right
Thinking
thing when
it's
really it's the problem.
thinking it's doing the right thing. Yeah.
It's a well meaning but
Means
misguided
well.
brain.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. It's those are my
Oh,
favorite sessions. I love parts therapy because it's just like that moment where you see that part click of, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to ruin your day every 5 minutes. I'll fix it. And then it's like, it's that easy sometimes. So that would be fun.
yeah, there's definitely something that is like in our programming. And I mean, you see it with other people and they'll say, I just do this. And it's like, why are we all ruining ourselves? Like, life is hard enough
Mhm.
to be like a self. Sometimes I just think I should live in like Uganda, like somewhere where life is an actual struggle,
Yeah. Well,
like I mean, I went to Africa and I remember thinking like this is really straightened my perspective out because I came home and I was like grateful for a toilet that flushed.
mhm.
I was grateful to not worry about malaria.
Yeah.
And I thought that that could sustain me, but like
Yeah.
after 20 years, it's kind of fizzled out a little bit. And I'm
Yeah.
still grateful that I have a toilet that flushes and like clean, potable water, but
Mhm.
you know, it, it doesn't change anxiety. It
Yeah.
doesn't change,
You
doesn't
have
change anything.
you have that pattern of minimizing too, minimizing your own world. And what do you think about that?
Yes.
Is that like the avoiding reality?
Well, I just think it's part of being avoidant. I think
Yeah.
isn't it just being avoidant? Like if it's no big deal, then I don't have to deal with it.
Yeah.
If it's no big deal, then I don't have to deal with it.
Yeah.
It is, yeah. My therapist is like, wow, you really like sure do minimize. Like I had said something about being raped, and I was like, oh, like how everybody gets raped. It's just a thing that happens.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, but sometimes it's not a good thing. you
Most,
know.
yeah. I mean, a lot, 1 in 4 women are sexually abused. When was that? How old were you?
Oh, well, okay. So like I wasn't raped as a child. I
Mhm.
was raped well, when I was I think 18 would have been like the first I was drunk. And so there's that like was I raped or was I. But I woke up and obviously things had happened. And then I had a friend who was like my best friend. And he's kind of a scary person, like
Mhm.
a scary, very intense. Yeah, he's scary. Like I would not be surprised. I don't want to say much, but he scares me.
Mhm.
Like deep down. Like we're friends and there's things about him that I really value, like his perspective, his intelligence, but he's a sadist for real. And for years he like he didn't like rape me. He raped me for years. And I just figured that he was confused. Like I hear myself say it out loud and I'm like, really? But I would say no. And I would cry and beg and be like, no, 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 no. And my rationale is like, he thinks it's a game. And if I tell him it's not a game and I mean it, then I'm going to suffer a very scary ramification. So I just have to play along for safety.
Mhm.
Like I lived with him in New York, and I was like, I'm kind of like in his house.
Mm.
So I just got to take it.
Okay.
And the no, 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 the things would be like, well, that's, like it's like I thought he thinks it's a game. He thinks it's a game. And for me to like correct that, like after the first couple times, it's kind of like, was kind of too late to say anything now, and then, yeah. So that went on for years.
And you still talk to this person?
I didn't for a decade. And then he came back into my life. And don't I haven't quite figured out. I haven't been alone with him or anything like that. I haven't. Yeah. Yes, he's still in my life. And
Like
nothing was ever said.
physically in your life or
It
phone calls? Are they?
No, like he's in New York and I'm in Ohio, so like I don't I'm like really avoidant when he's like, "Oh, you should come back and blah 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 and you could stay here." And I'm thinking, "Oh, well, we'll just get a hotel." Like I in his mind, he's never said, but he's like, "You really hurt me," and I'm thinking, feel free to tell me what it is and we can exchange ideas. But I really just don't try to get that deep with him, you know?
Mhm.
I let him contact me and like complain about whatever he's got to complain about and send me grisly pictures because he works in the emergency department at Mount Sinai. Um, and so he'll send me like really awful images of patients, and then he'll talk about his day, and I just leave it at that. He'll talk about his day or his daughter or whatever, and I just don't tell him anything about myself.
That can't be good for your OCD.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Best to shut all that down, I'd say. Think about that.
I don't contact him. You know, like I have had some friends like do some really like weird betrayal type shit, and I don't reach out to them, but I always respond because I don't like a burn bridge,
mhm.
and I'm like a bit of a pushover.
Mm. Yeah.
I guess I feel like people mistakes, and you don't have to carry it around.
Yeah. But
You know, like
you're
yeah.
you're skipping a lot.
I mean, I think my stepmom like set me up for that.
Yeah, absolutely. You're skipping a lot. Could you
You
move closer
like,
to the
but
internet? Can you hear me?
oh shoot, yes. Okay, you know what? I might have to get out of this room. Hold on. Let me check my connection. Let me take it off Wi-Fi. Would that work?
Yeah,
Hold
it
on.
should.
Okay. Am I skipping less?
So far, so good.
Okay. Because you know what? That is right. Sometimes in the back of the house, we don't have the Wi-Fi doesn't come all this way.
Okay, perfect.
Is it
As long as
better?
I can hear you. No, as long as that probably did the trick. I just didn't want to feel like
Okay.
not present. I could get what you're saying, but you weren't really hearing my responses. Yeah, your
Oh
stepmom.
shoot. Okay.
No, that's okay. Your stepmom like set you up to feel like okay with
Eat it.
people crossing your boundaries, to be honest. That's what's happening.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Eat it. Take it for the team. Don't make waves. It's
Hmm.
not going to make any difference anyhow. Like, hey, guess what? Maybe life isn't made for you. You just got to roll with the punches. My grandfather came from a family that was killed in Auschwitz, and my grandfather's attitude in life was he was the best ever, but he had a lot of trauma, obviously, and he was very much one to say, "You got to eat crow." You know, like you eat shit. You just got to eat crow. There's nobody in life is going to like do you any favors.
Hmm.
Um, so just basically eat shit.
Yeah.
Just eat shit, which is maybe not a great strategy.
We're
You know, like
definitely rewriting that for sure.
yeah.
Yeah. I can
And I
see
love
that.
my grandfather, so it's like I don't want to like not do what he told me to do.
It's
But what kept him alive may not keep me alive.
exactly. That's what I was gonna say. Exactly. It's a different time.
Yeah.
It's a different world. And right now it's not keeping you alive because eating crow is getting you repeatedly attacked. And
Yeah. Yeah.
you could just say no. Yeah. So we'll get in there and do that. No worries.
Thank you.
Worries. And I also wanted to kind of say when we first brought up the rape, you were like, I wasn't really a child. 18 is a child. And then you were minimizing it by saying, and I was drunk, so there's this and that. That is like a blanket known. Drunk isn't consent.
No, I mean I was passed out.
Yeah. So
And
I'm
even
sorry.
I was thinking like even when I was like 15, I started to drink because I was like really angry coming out of like that abuse and
Mhm.
everything. Like angry, truly, like really angry. So I drank and I mean, but the 90s were different, girl.
I hear you.
So like here I am 14 and my dad sent me to this Catholic school and I was extremely rebellious as a Jew girl, like
Mhm.
take your Jesus and like fuck off. Like,
Yeah.
so I had boyfriends who were like 25
Yeah. At
and
14.
it's like through like knowing some like Gen Z people, they're like, oh wow, that's like really predatory. And I'm like, well, it was like also really normal in the 90s, like it was cool to have a guy pick you up at school who
Yeah.
had a job and an apartment and all that. But I do think back on it and I think about this one guy who was like, I just think about he was 25 and I was literally 14.
Yeah.
And he was like, I just think about the way your braces feel on my skin. And I'm like, at the time, I like totally played into it, and now I'm like, ugh, ugh. I have a 12-year-old stepdaughter, and I'm like, I would kill if
Exactly.
somebody touched her
Yeah.
like that.
And I was not alive. I know that was the rock star thing to do in the 90s, like I was alive in the 90s, but not that old.
Sentient, yeah.
Yeah. Not that old, but it doesn't matter what society normalizes because your heart knows what's right and what's wrong, you know?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
as a child, you know that that's wrong and you bury it and you ignore it. And so it doesn't matter how much society says it's okay. It's like in your heart, it's still getting hit, you know?
Shame was a thing. Shame is so yucky.
Shame is
Like
the worst. Shame is
it
the
is.
devil's plaything.
It's so evil and like so Jewish people, like we love our guilt, and guilt I do find to be an effective because it's like shame light. Guilt isn't you are bad. Guilt is, hey, you did a bad thing. And sometimes now guilt tripping is wrong,
Yeah.
but if you feel guilt, I'm like that's like a natural inner compass. That's a way to like no, you went the wrong way. So alter your course. But shame, that's like the thank you Catholics, that's like you're bad, you're dirty, like you're intrinsically effed up.
Yes.
Whereas guilt's more like you did a doozy there, way to do a doozy.
Like
I'm
don't
okay with guilt.
we should be able to trust our inner compass and say, won't do that again, move forward. But the
Yeah,
shame, beating yourself up over and over, that does nothing for you. That does nothing
nothing.
for you. I'm glad you see that because that'll be easy to clear then.
Yeah, it's very self-destructive. It's very ruin.
Yeah. Oh, I hate shame.
Yeah.
I'm excited for our deeper appointments, to be honest. I think this will be good.
I was thinking about it. I said to Rachel, if she's doing this, like I said, you seemed really sincere and everything, I was like, I like her, like you have a really nice kindness that comes from you. And it's my concern is though, like when we talked about how maybe why therapists don't endorse hypnotherapy or they write it off or say you're not a candidate. Um, I was like, there is an element of altruism in hypnotherapy because like if you fix us, then we're gone.
Yeah. I don't, and that's all about there's a billion people in the world. If I can't find
Right.
clients, that's on me.
Well, and I thought, well, we'll never run out of people. And
Run out of people, and the world is a nasty place. It'll never stop being nasty, and I I know how it feels to be where you are. Not at 47, but I've been there, the shame, the sexual abuse, the destructive thoughts, like
yeah,
I wouldn't trade that feeling of helping someone through that for $6 trillion, like one person. And there is, I wasn't trying to slam therapy. It was more like if someone's bringing it up like that doesn't work when there's all this evidence,
Yeah.
what's your point? What's the point of that? Because that's all I
Yeah.
can figure is it's you don't want someone to get better. Like, try everything. I tried every single thing to feel better, and it's like, why not encourage someone to do that? If we sit here today and you
Yeah.
feel better and you're like, I'm going to go try MDMA, I'm going to be like, well, let's try a deeper appointment. But if it's not for you,
Yeah.
heal how you need to heal. That's what this life is about.
I
It's
agree.
about finding solace and you choose the hard life and you heal. That's what we're here to do.
I don't think we're here to suffer endlessly. I just don't. I don't think that that serves any higher purpose.
No.
Like suffering's inevitable,
Yeah.
but to have protracted suffering, it's like if you can find your way out of it, find your way out of it. Like what works. I did tell my therapist about this, and she was like, "I'm so proud of you."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Well, that's why I like her."
Yeah.
You know, she's really not judgmental, and yeah, she's she's not the one who said that.
Yeah. It's like, if you don't want someone to heal, get out of this business. If you're not going to make the world better, go do something else.
Seriously.
Go work in the stock market.
Yeah, there's
You know,
plenty of corporate jobs where
you'll
you can
make more money and it's less talking.
yes, and you can be as miserable as you want to be.
Right.
You'll be rewarded for it, especially if you spread the misery.
That's right. No,
Don't get me started.
honestly,
Yeah.
there's nothing to gain from letting someone suffer. And I got another video to send. I got a video to send you too from my website.
Okay.
Um, tell
I
me
like your.
about,
Okay. I was like, I like your mug. Did you make it?
I
Oh,
didn't. It says
oh,
be sweet. I just like
oh.
that it's big.
Yeah. I'm like, it fits really nicely in your hand. Like it's a chunky boy. I like it.
That's how I like them. I
Yeah.
like
Like a double fister. Yeah. Like a
Yeah.
two. Yeah.
I had 3 appointments today, back to back to back. I need all the coffee I can.
Oh, you got me.
No, I love it. I would do this all day, every day for free. It's my favorite thing to do. I have like it's I love it. And I think this is what I'm meant to do, and I think this is where you're meant to be. So I'm excited. Let's
Well, I'm happy for you. Like honestly, I just love hearing when people are like, I'm where I'm supposed because it makes you think everybody has a place. Everybody's got a role to fill, a niche. And when I meet people, I'm like not and there's one thing I'm really grateful for is I do not experience envy.
mm-hmm.
I do not think about people the only envy I would people who have a lot of family around them or whatever and like big families as an only child I am envious of like a large family dynamic
Mm-hmm.
but when people are like really in their element and I like see somebody and they're like really fulfilled and they're doing their thing and they're rocking it, that makes me so happy.
Me too.
Like truly, because it's like anybody can, it's up for grabs.
Yeah.
I don't resent that. You know, I'm not a hater or whatever.
Good. And it's like too, like just knowing I know you could find some comfort in like I was literally there too. Like it took me 5 sessions and I did 5 appointments, cleared the belief that I'm not good enough, and was like year later I'm doing hypnotherapy myself. Like there's a place for everyone, and what happens is you just clear those blocks, and what are you left with when you clear these blocks of anger or shame? Your core state as a human being, I truly believe this, is just peace and love. And it's the world that gets in and screws that up, and
Yes.
we just clear those blocks, do a little dusting, and we're good.
And we can be a whole person,
A whole
like
person.
as we were meant to be. Because I do think, like, well, you look at children
Exactly.
and it's like they don't feel they're just like you give a kid two pieces of candy and they're going to hand one back to you.
Right.
You know, they don't have that sense of they're just not screwed up yet. They're not ruined. The world hasn't done
Mm-hmm.
its thing to them. And you do wonder how can you like reset, you know, how because I know that who I was as a child, I'm the same person inside. And like when I meet younger people, I'm like, oh, hey, guess what?
Mhm.
Like you will be 47 one day and you're going to feel really no different. Like you don't you look in the mirror and you're like, well, things have changed.
Mhm.
But you don't you just feel like you with
Mhm.
a little bit more baggage as the years go by.
Yeah.
So, but 9 years, I was thinking because you're young, and I thought 9 years, that's like a significant portion of your life to feel
Yep.
so bad. I mean,
A third of my life. Yeah. I
yeah,
remember the first time, and again, I don't want to make this about me, but like I remember I was 23 the first time I felt peace, like what that felt like. Seriously. I remember exactly where I was. I was like, what is this? I have nothing. Like, what is this? And I chased it and I chased it. And that's why I ended up trying hypnotherapy. I was like, I want to find that again. And I found it with it.
yeah. It is weird, like when you do have a moment that feels good. See, you chased it. I'm like, get away. Like when I feel really good, I kind of freak
Yeah.
because I felt good in the past. Like I have had that. And then losing it is really a big crusher. You know,
Yeah.
families can be so just there's so many. I think ultimately it would be really nice to be fully comfortable in oneself.
Yes.
Not that you don't need people,
Yes.
not that you don't love people, not that you don't sacrifice for others, but to not have the external validation need. And I don't mean like, oh, I need somebody to tell me I'm pretty. I'm 47 years old. I don't care what I look like anymore. Like
Yeah.
I don't need that kind of external validation, but like to have my family say, I love you, I need you, I missed you, or like your friends to say, hey, I really appreciate that kind of validation
Hmm.
is still important.
Yeah.
It, it's
But
still
like
important.
you're saying, it all comes back to like feeling it within yourself. So you don't need to rely on it. So it's not, so when it happens, it's just a bonus, you know?
That's what, yeah, because it's like when it doesn't happen, then you kind of feel like wounded, and
Yeah.
then like, what's wrong with me? It must be me. And it's like, no, maybe I don't know. I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. And I think sometimes just people aren't, wow, worth our time or energy.
And I'll tell you a secret of life is like at any time, people are either extending love or calling for it. That's
Yeah.
what we're kind of taught. And mm, you might struggle with this because, like, you're good at seeing the calls for love. You're good at making excuses for people when they hurt you. Um,
Hmm.
you're good at seeing that. So I don't even have to tell you. Like, you don't have to get offended when someone says, if someone sat here and said to me, you're stupid and ugly, it's not about me. I'm good at that. It's not about me. It's what they're going through. And you're honestly good at that too. Like, but mm,
There's still something though that I like. I get hurt. Yeah, I just am hurt really
yeah,
easily. And I do think in this world, givers attract takers.
yeah.
I do think there's a real phenomenon there. And it's probably that whole like stasis thing, like you see it in relationship, like relational dynamics a lot. Like it could be a parent and a child, it could be spouses or siblings, like there's always somebody that gives and there's always somebody that takes.
Mhm.
And sometimes you do find reciprocity and you do find really balanced dynamics, but it seems like not as common.
Yeah,
So I guess I've resigned myself in many ways. Like, well, if it's the norm, then it is what I, you know,
yeah.
get to do.
It is your norm. It is, but I think, oh, when I was in therapy, my therapist hit me with this, like, and I was like, oh, I hate that. Like, she said, like, 40%, it's only 40% of people that have like childhood trauma. That's what she said. And I looked it up and it was right. And I was like, oh, that makes me feel like ashamed in that I'm in like this small pool and I'm
The minority.
I'm I'm in this bad part. And you can easily flip that around to be that gave you a gift. You're a very empathetic person, obviously. You feel your feelings. You're great. You turn it into a gift rather than a badge of shame. It's nothing to be ashamed of. But all that to say, there is this whole other world you can step into and feel proud of yourself in once you clear these blocks.
Yes.
So,
I didn't know 40. I really thought everybody had it. I mean, I know some people are very lucky to be free from it, but I'm like, everybody's got it. Everybody, like, maybe they didn't have like abuse, but maybe a parent died, or
well,
maybe
everyone suffers. I'm talking about like violence, like childhood trauma,
like
violence.
abusive sort of trauma.
Everyone's got a death that affected them, but it's like
Okay.
we're talking about like
But not everybody's abused.
not everyone's abused and
No.
not everyone their entire world is some are givers and some are receivers, you know? Like
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be like that. We've got to get your assertiveness up, clear these beliefs, know you're worthy, get your confidence there kind of thing. And we'll do
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
I hope so. Thank you. I do. I
I know
trust you.
so.
I do.
I
I
know
do.
so.
I
I know it's hard. I know I had this conversation too, this same exact conversation with a client last week where, a month ago it was our first appointment and he's sitting here just like this and telling me all these awful beliefs about himself. He was raped repeatedly as a child. And the second appointment we had a regression and he was at the end of it, did the forgiveness, did everything and cleared the beliefs. And at the end of it, he was like, oh my God, like my heart doesn't ache. I didn't, I haven't felt this without doing heroin. Like, and I was like, I know I told you it would be fast, and I know it's hard to hear after 34 years, but your subconscious mind wants you to be happy. It wants to protect you. And if you let it know this is what we're going to do, then that's what it does. So,
I described it because I told my stepmom, oddly enough, who's really nosy about my life. Um, I said it to her because she's just somebody who like is really centered on herself and self-help and everything. I didn't give her your name. Um, but I said that I had met with a hypnotherapist and she was like, "Oh, that's so cool. Like, good for you." And oh gosh, I forgot what I was going to say because it fed into that. And it was like, oh, she says, "But does that even work?" And I was like, "I believe the data would suggest
yeah.
that it works." And she's like, "Well, how does it work?" And I said, "Well, you know what? I didn't even read about it. I just go by like what I glean from the world. I
Mm-hmm.
trust my perception of things." And I'm like, basically, I think you get put in a suggestible state and your conscious mind, that is your like wall, your conscious mind is like really, uh, excuse me, like a tough cookie, impenetrable fortress,
Yeah.
can take a step back, and your subconscious mind, who's always there and always paying attention, gets to like get in the spotlight for a minute and maybe take control because it's always going whether we're aware of it or not. I
Mm-hmm.
said, so I think it's more just like your conscious mind takes a step back, your subconscious comes forward and gets some things put into it, and then it can run things from behind. It can like kind of,
I couldn't have said it better myself.
okay, because I'm like, I don't really know, but this is what I think.
Yes.
Like,
Well, let me give
so
you a
that's
little more. Um,
okay.
your subconscious runs 90% of what you do. It breathes, it's breathing, it's digesting your food, it's healing your
Yeah.
wounds, it's making more cells, it's growing your hair, it's doing everything. And that is also where your memories are stored. And
Yeah.
your memories, the things that happen to you, are what form your beliefs. Your memories of, okay, I didn't do this, so I'm lazy. I did let them do this, so I'm a pushover. That's where that lives. So when we can't just, some people have a hard time, and this is why we were talking about talk therapy is not always the best for some people, because you're not getting to it just by talking to the conscious mind. You can tell a person all day long you're not lazy, and it's just like swatting it away, the wall, like you said. And then
Yes.
when you put it to the side and get the conscious mind and give it a microphone and you clear it, once you erase something, if we erase I'm lazy and I'm going to feel productive instead, what choice does it have? You know,
True. Yeah, eliminate the
when we
elim-
take out the bad, that's all that's left, you know?
yeah.
Once you make a decision until you make a new one, you know? I decided I was going to be an email marketer until I decided to be a hypnotherapist. If I decide I'm lazy, if I make a new decision, I'm productive, that's your new decision.
I need to I need to fully integrate that as an option, like that we do have that option,
Yeah.
that we can choose a different thing, because I think a lot of us, myself included, fall victim to the it just is what it is,
Yeah.
which is an oversimplification, but I think can oh, low battery. I'm going to charge her up. Hold on one. I have it ready.
There
Here it
you
is,
go.
my cord. You can see everything on the back of the
You are a
there.
powerful boy.
I've shifted. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, because I think the volume might have
Can you hear me?
I can. Let me check something here. Let me make sure that it's charging. Yes, it is. I can hear you. It's just dimmer because it's in low power mode.
Do you want some headphones?
I don't have any. Everything's packed up.
Okay.
No, I can hear you fine. I can hear you fine as long as my dogs aren't barking.
Okay. And if it's not charging fast enough, we could do this over a phone call too, if that, or you could lock your phone if you don't want the video. It doesn't matter.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I'm plugged in. It'll be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it already yeah, it just I'm glad that I plugged it in ahead of time. I did anticipate that being a problem, so.
So we are stepping into knowing you can make a decision.
Yes,
Yeah.
which is something that I should know, but it's never been said so plainly.
Yeah.
I guess I feel like life for a lot of people is you just go from one thing to the next and you do the best you can. And I don't think, unfortunately, I do feel that a lot of people are limited in their in the realization that they can make a decision. I mean, honestly, I'm still trying to figure that out. I guess I can make decisions. I guess I can say I don't have to just sometimes when life is rough, you're just feeling like you're putting out one fire from the next.
Yeah.
There's no real time to sit back and think, what am I going to do now, or what is my next move, because you're in survival mode.
Right. Yes. And that's a big deal. When you're in survival mode, all the rationale is gone and it is one thing to the next, you know?
Yeah, it's
But
just getting through.
as far as um your subconscious mind making decisions, we're going to make sure it's going to choose its life. It's going to choose what it feels, and it is that simple. Talking to your subconscious is like talking to a toddler. If it sees one thing's not serving you, it's like, okay, what's better? That's its sole job, is to protect you and keep you going. So as soon as we talk to it and say, this is no longer serving me, make a new decision, it's like done. It's like a computer. It's a new
Have
decision.
you ever met a subconscious that was really just not getting it?
Oh yeah. All the time.
Okay.
All the
Because
time.
I'm going to try to have faith in mine, but I don't think I work with it very much. I mean, I like you said, 90%. I mean, I guess it is. It's digesting. It's probably the reason that I feel sick to my stomach a lot. And
Yeah. What I've never met is a subconscious that isn't trying to protect its brain itself. I've never met that.
yeah.
So I'm really
It's really
I'm a good arguer. So it's like, if I can convince you this isn't helping, let's do something better, it's always easy.
Okay, because
The
I'm
first
not a
step.
stubborn person. Well, I don't. I mean, like, I guess it would depend on who you talk to.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm stubborn. I don't know. I just don't know what's in there, which is,
It's everything we've been talking about.
yeah.
You
It's
know,
I.
it's all these beliefs and all these emotions, and it's just a matter of getting all parts of you, you said, whole, all on the same page. We're working towards feeling better, and that is a choice, you know? And I know how that sounds. It's a choice to feel better. You know, but it is. When
It,
when we when we take out the bad and we put in the good, that's the new decision and that's what we're sticking with, you know?
I believe that. I do. I'm very intrigued and hopeful.
Awesome. Okay, well
Yeah.
let's do it. So,
Okay.
tell me a little bit about your religion, your thoughts on religion.
Jewish mother, Catholic father.
Hmm.
Father was going to be a priest.
Hmm.
So, um, I mean, it's like just a joke almost, like,
There's literally billboards of a comedian. If you're there down here, I live in Florida. I have a Jewish mother and a Catholic father. Come see my show.
well, I mean, that's the thing. It's like when I say, I don't even, sometimes if I'm around Catholics, I'm like, yeah, I'm Catholic, but like, don't mind like the Yiddish that I might throw in.
Mhm.
Um, I didn't know there's a comedian. Okay.
I
Cause
gotta
I'm like,
find his
there
name.
has to be other people.
Yeah, yeah. I gotta find his name. After you said that, I remembered it. I was like, oh wow, yeah.
Cause I'm like, well, my mother, yeah. So religion, my mom being, the daughter of a Polish Jew who escaped.
Hmm.
She grandpa married a woman who was of no religion. My grandma was basically like a French gypsy,
Hmm.
um, like circus performer. I don't want to say gypsy. Like her parents, there was no religion.
Hmm.
Period. There was no religion. They just lived, and they were like musicians and artists and farmers, and like they came here to farm, but like there was no church, nothing, no dogma, nothing. And her and grandpa met, and they got married, and they didn't do religion. They like had Christmas because it's what everybody did, but there was no like Jesus in the house.
Hmm.
There was no Jesus in the house. And so my mom was really the same way. Like, yeah, have a Christmas tree, whatever. It doesn't mean anything. It's just a sparkly light. And my mother was my predominant caregiver.
Hmm.
It, I knew that my dad had been in the seminary, was going to be a Catholic priest. I saw him on weekends, like he never talked to me about religion. Nothing.
Hmm.
Latin. He taught me Latin, but he never talked about religion. And then, so I really didn't have any religion. My mom was like very into ethics
Hmm.
and morals, and my mom really liked like Eastern practices, so like Buddhism, and
Hmm.
she was doing yoga in the 60s and stuff, like mom's a hippie. And she's like, I'm a Boo Jew, like she's not really Buddhist either, but she prefers this sort of like all being of everything, spirituality, connect, that kind of thing. And she always just said, don't do religion, don't, it's so bad, like that's where she came from. But she also gave me books like Anne Frank, and like I knew things about Judaism.
Hmm.
Obviously I knew a little bit, but totally like secular, totally secular. And then dad's side is Catholic, but not, I mean, like my cousins went to Catholic school and stuff. And then when I was 10, I moved in with my father when my mom went back to get her master's degree. And he sent me to Catholic school. And it was a bit of a,
Shock.
I'm sorry. I just think back. It's like, I think I'm like, there's a 10-year-old child in a classroom, And the teacher's like, we have a Jew here. And everybody hated me to begin with because like it was 1988 and people had like big hair. And my mom, I like played like piano and violin and like rode a horse, and I grew up in like this really affluent area, and then I moved to Toledo with my dad, and kids were like, it was still like an affluent area but not as affluent. It's,
Mm-hmm.
oh, your cat,
He
oh,
is. He's
oh,
joining us. Sorry.
no, that's okay. I have cats too, so like but I'm just away from them right now, so I wouldn't pet them and get lost in them. But I went to this Catholic school and knew nothing, and the teacher was like, we have a Jew, do you want to tell us what that's like to know your people killed Jesus? And I was like, is Jesus the guy who's like naked on that cross thing?
Oh
And she
my
was like,
God.
yes. And I was like, why is he bleeding?
Oh my God.
Yeah. And she was like, basically told me I was going to burn in hell. Like that date, like right out the gate. And I was like, what's hell?
Right.
I truly like had seen cartoons, and I was like, oh, with the fire and the pitchforks and stuff. And she was like, what do you know about this? And I go, I not very much. Like, so that's the Jesus. Okay, yeah, I got it. He's Jewish, wasn't he? And she was like, oh my God. And then she said something like, well, there was this, he was born of a virgin. And
Mm-hmm.
I just laughed at her.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, have we not heard of sperm and egg? I was out in the hall so fast. Like my head was spinning. I had no idea. And she said that I was talking pornographically
Mm-hmm.
because I said sperm. But I was like, my mom's in medical. So
Yeah.
you think I don't know what a sperm and egg is? I was like, did it ever occur to you that maybe like Mary was like cheating on Joseph?
Yeah.
It was so bad. It was so. And so I got labeled like problematic.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, but I'm just asking questions. And they're like, but you just need to have faith. And I was like, but I don't know what that is.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I understand you like have faith in your bathing suit when you jump in the pool that it doesn't fall off. Like I'm 10 years old. What do you mean have faith? What is faith? Faith schmaith. So I didn't know much about religion at all. And then I did throw myself into Catholicism because I did not want to fail religion class.
Yeah.
So I made sure to learn all the stuff and read the Bible. And I was like, some of this is okay.
Yeah.
You know, like some of this is okay. My mom was pretty horrified. And she's like, first off, what you need to know, technically, now that we have to discuss this since your father's made it an issue, is that the Old Testament is just the Torah. And I was like, oh, okay, that thing. We've got one of those.
Yeah, we've got one of those.
We've got one of those. And she was like, yeah, that's all it is. So, like, that's the same. Because she didn't want me to feel like I was so out of my element. She didn't want me to feel, I love cats. I'm sorry. They're so funny.
That's
Uh,
amazing. I'll put him out
right.
before we put you in hypnosis.
Oh, he's so cute. But, it was like, that was my early years. And so there was really no connection. It was more intellectual, like this begat that, and this, the Psalms are this. It was more just like getting your biblical facts straight.
Mm-hmm.
And then I didn't feel terribly connected, nor did I in high school. And I went to Catholic high school and I got expelled naturally.
Mm-hmm.
And then I really gave zero shits about anything. And then when my grandmother died, I was like, I need to know something is something. I'm not comfortable with just being like full blown agnostic.
Yeah.
Like, I want a little something. So I called my local rabbi, Samuel Weinstein, and I was like, can I come in and talk? Because it was where I was thinking I would probably be least resistant.
Mm-hmm.
And that was in 2004, and he retired for a little bit. He's back, and I go to those classes now. He is not like a Talmud thumper. He's he's not a Torah thumper. He's not a Talmud grinder. He's like a ethical. He's reform.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say that it's it's weird. My ethics, values, and the way that I process would be very Jewish, like very rooted in Jewish principles, Jewish rules and regulations.
Mhm.
But I tried to kill myself in 2014, August 26th of 2014. I drove my car into the garage, blah, blah, blah.
Mhm.
And I had a bit of a down time, obviously.
Mhm.
And I met a woman who was deeply religious and like, but I was like, this is like a good Christian. She's like a good Christian. She's what you should be. She
Mhm.
would like take blankets to people downtown who were freezing. You know,
Mhm.
she didn't just talk Christian, she walked the walk.
Yeah.
And she really came at me because of this Catholic upbringing that I had. And she was like, "You need to accept Jesus." And I was like, "I don't feel that I do."
Mhm.
And she's like, "You'll feel better." And I was at a point in life where I was like, "What do I have to lose?" Like, I literally got dragged out of my garage dead.
Mhm.
You know, like, maybe I'll just start talking to Jesus.
Mhm.
Maybe I'll just start. I don't know. I mean, my dad liked him, I guess. And nothing happened. And I would like, it was like I called Jesus on the phone and be like, "Hey, dude, I know you're really busy and there's probably a lot of people bothering you." It was really dumb. But I kept doing it because she pushed me, but not in a, she had the right touch. And I met some people who were Catholic who were like truly good.
Mhm.
And I thought, well, that is as much of me as Jewish is, you know, like if I look at my family, like my dad's side, they're devout Catholics, and my mother's side isn't. And Jew, you know, it's matrilineal, but I started to talk to like a spiritual sort of Jesus conversation. And I had like for lack of a better word, like some kind of awakening. And it came at a really bad time when I really needed it. And there was this, like, I cracked. I don't know how to explain it. And I will stand by this experience. It was extremely profound. And
Mhm.
it wasn't just because I was mentally ill. It was
Yeah.
like, I really felt this calm. It was like I never gave myself over to it, you know, like this woman would tell me like just talk to him, but you know you're gonna have to give yourself over. And I thought, I'm not doing that, I'm not doing that. And then like one day it was just horrible. I won't go into the details, but it was really a lot of bad stuff had piled up.
Mhm.
I had been raped by my friend recently, and um my mom was stealing all my money, and I was gonna lose my home, and I had already just lost a home, so like because of my mother's gambling, and she had cancer, it was like just a really shit time.
Mhm.
And I'm driving, and I said, all right, you know what, this is not an ultimatum, but it's an ultimatum. And if if you're there, I need to feel like I give up. I surrender. I completely surrender. And I am an open vessel and I'm a broken person. And it was so weird because I felt better.
Mhm.
It was like instant. It was like instant. And I thought of the poster that was like the footprints. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but it
Yes,
was like, I've
of
always been
course.
by you.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh my God, you've been here the whole time. You've been here the whole time, and I've completely ignored you. And I'm sorry. And it was more like this sense of forgive. I don't know. It was like I felt forgiven and seen and loved. And like, yeah, I've always been here. And it felt like Jesus was more like a brother, and like God's the father. And like God's really busy and God's at work all the time. And like God's really distant. Like God is busy running the world,
Mhm.
but I felt like Jesus was like in the room next door.
Mhm.
Like you could talk to him. And then I do like the saints because I have OCD and they are very niche and
Mhm.
you can collect them all.
You can
But
collect them all.
you can collect them all. So I'm like, I kind of do like the saints. I do. No, I don't kind of. I do.
Mhm.
If I lose something, I'm like, help me. Like I pray to the saints, and I know it's kooky. I know it's totally kooky. I'm like, I am ethnically and culturally Jewish, but I like Catholicism, but I don't really want to go to church anywhere.
Okay, got it. And do you believe that everything happens for a reason?
Yes,
Okay.
ultimately. Yeah. Maybe not like a stub toe, but like what we are born. Yes, I do believe that there's a purpose behind things.
Okay. Perfect. That's a good story. I like that.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, I'm reticent because sometimes if I'm like, well, I'm Jewish, but I'm Catholic, it's like, well, I mean, in Catholic school, in order to graduate, I had to become Catholic. My mom was furious. My mother was furious.
Yeah.
But I was like, I just want to do well in school, you
Yeah.
know. And my dad had custody of me at the time, so it was like not really an option. He got to say,
I haven't really like even found that one religion where it's like all of this makes sense, but to me, I'm just like they are all saying the same thing, and I know I believe in God, and you know what? I'll find
yes,
comfort wherever I can, kind of thing.
that's how I was forever. I was, and I still am ultimately. I'm like,
Yeah.
I've never met a religion that really was like, there's one, I won't name it, but there's one that is like, we are not equal, and this one, they are not as good as us. But it's a young religion, and I'm like, they'll figure it out. um but I don't want to be too heavily attached to anything. And if I were to have to like pick, I'd probably just go back with the Jews because that's like the first one I really knew.
Yeah.
And I do feel like Jews are like my people.
Yeah.
Like, but I like the Catholics.
There's something
Churches
to
are
gain.
really pretty.
There's something to, yeah, for real. I need to learn stained
Yeah.
glass so bad. But there's something to
Yeah.
gain from every experience, every religion, everything. There's take and pick what you want. And that's
Yeah.
how this is too. Take or leave anything I say, by the way. Um, but let's hop into rewriting these so we can put you into
Okay.
hypnosis. I'm gonna
Okay.
do a power run through of this, okay? So
Okay.
I want these sentences to resonate with you. So
Okay.
correct me, argue with me. I want your words so it makes sense to your subconscious, okay?
Okay.
So the first one I have, I already kind of wrote one. I'm in control of my life and my decisions.
I am in control of my life and my decisions. That works. Yes.
Perfect. And instead of feeling like life isn't made for you, how would you like to feel?
I would like to feel that I can make life, that I have everything in me to make my life what I want it to be. Like, life doesn't have to be for me. I need to feel that I can make life work for me. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I have
So, like,
everything in me to make life what I want it to be.
perfect. I have everything in me. Yes. Yes. Do I say it?
No, I mean,
Okay.
you can. I'm
Okay.
going
I
to
was like,
say
no, I like that. I like that.
you
Yes.
can, yeah, make sure it resonates. But
It
this
does.
is what I'm going to say to you in hypnosis.
Yes. Yes. That feels right. Yes.
Instead of feeling like you're an idiot, how would you like to feel?
That I am smart enough to do what needs to be done.
I'm smart enough.
Yeah, I don't need to be brilliant. I just need to be able to competent. I just need to be competent. Yeah.
And instead of feeling like a dark cloud, how would you like to feel?
Oh, I would like to be a light in people's lives. I would like to make people happy and feel good. Feel safe. I would like people to feel safe with me, specifically.
Perfect. And instead of feeling like um if someone gets to know you, they're not going to like the real you. How would you like to feel?
That if people don't like me, I don't, then I've just barked up the wrong tree, I guess. That
Yeah.
there's other people out there.
I'm surrounded by the right people who love the real me.
Yes, I would like that. Yes. Or just to know that there's more. Yeah, I don't really like to treat people like they're disposable. So, yes, that I'm surrounded by the right people. Yeah.
Who love the real me.
Yeah.
I'm very careful about what I put in. In school, we had a lesson on, one of someone was doing programming for weight loss, and
Mm-hmm.
the hypnotherapist kept saying, the weight is dropping down your body, it's dropping away, it's dropping down your body. Month later, she comes in and all the weight moved to her legs. It just dropped down. That's how literal your subconscious mind is. So when I don't put in I don't need people, that's why. It is like talking to a toddler. It's going to do what it thinks.
Literally. Yeah. It doesn't think in the abstract.
Exactly.
It's a
Exactly.
literal Larry.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah, I didn't even think about weight loss. Yeah, I could do that too. But but I don't want it to drop down to my legs. I already have.
No, exactly. But yeah, you gotta be careful what you're putting in. Gotta be careful. Okay.
That's wild.
I know.
Yeah.
It's very powerful, your mind.
I know it is. Like I remember this study and I can't find it to save my life. I heard about it in like 5th grade.
Mhm.
And it was a group, this was like my first introduction to like what the subconscious is capable of. I swear to God, it's real. I know it was real because I really trusted the teacher who told me about it.
Mhm.
And she was talking about our subconscious mind. And I don't know why they were doing that at Catholic school, but they were. And she was talking about a study that had been done where they took cancer patients, and half of the cancer patients had played video games and they knew like what Pac-Man was. They were, like, yeah, it's a video game. They took another section, and this was in 1988, who had no concept of video games, like older people. And they told everybody, this is actually inside your body. And this little Pac Man is eating cancer cells. And it's every cell that it eats, your cancer is getting smaller. And the group that believed that it was real, like a representation, they had, I don't want to say they all went into remission, but they had a reduction.
Mhm.
Whereas the people who knew it was a video game did not see that reduction.
I believe that 110%. Yeah.
Yes. And I'm like, anything's possible.
Yeah.
Anything. That was a very formative like experience, that class, like it was like science class. I don't know why it came up, but it did.
I love that. I'm
Yeah.
glad to hear. They were endorsing hypnotherapy for a really long time, the Catholic Church. I can't remember what year it shifted. I think when the ADA changed their rules on stuff. But it used to be like widely used as treatment.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't
Um,
even know that. Yeah.
do you have a hard stop tonight on
Okay.
time? Do you? I'm asking.
Oh, do I have a hard stop? No.
Okay.
No. I feel bad that you've been doing this all day.
Don't. I could make my appointments to where I could only do two a day.
Yeah, I was like 4 o'clock. Oh God, that like really.
No. I this is all for a reason. I want some Google
Okay.
reviews. I want to build it up. It's fine. And I
Okay.
just want to make sure I don't take you
No.
longer because if you had a hard stop, we'd start the hypnosis now, but I want to rewrite all these.
Okay. No, I don't have a hard stop.
Okay, great. Yeah, no, I this is my favorite thing to do. Instead of feeling like a piece of garbage, how would you like to feel?
My partner's home and he's yelling. I would like to feel like a oh my God, this is terrible. I told him this was happening and he's gonna be out there. I would like to feel like not garbage, but not exactly a gift. Just like I have a right to be in the room.
Why not a gift?
Well, that seems pretty lofty.
Does
I mean,
it?
I guess, well, like I guess I would like some people to see me like I'm a gift. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people, not everybody, but some.
I am a gift to the world. That's how people it applies to, right?
Okay, you know what? I have a friend who's like really good at that. And she's like, I'm the best person in the room. And she really believes it. Like anywhere she goes, she's like, I know I'm the best. And I'm like, give me 1/10 of that.
Yeah, that's how we're
You know,
supposed.
like, yeah, like, so your parents really loved you that much, huh? You
Yep,
know, like,
I know. You know, it's hard.
yeah.
But yeah, you should feel like a gift. We're all, you know what makes us special is how we're all special, how we're all unique.
Yes. And I would be the first to say that to people. Like I have this, yes, I've had children in my life and not my own, but kind of, and I'm the first to say that and mean it. I'm not blowing smoke up their ass, but then it doesn't apply to me.
Yep,
I'm the
you
exception to
are.
the rule.
You are
Hip hop.
not the exception.
Yeah, I know. It's just like hypocrisy is what it is.
It
It's
is.
hypocrisy. Yeah.
Okay, instead of feeling like there's something wrong with you, how would you like to feel?
That I'm exactly who I'm supposed to be.
Okay.
Not broken, not repaired, you know, just this is who I'm supposed to be.
I'm gonna send you that video too. It's Stephen Colbert and Anderson Cooper.
Okay. I like them.
Oh, I just love everything Stephen Colbert
I
says.
was like, I really love Stephen Colbert. Yeah.
You could tell
He's
like
just
he comes at it from a very healed place. They're having a conversation about grief, and Anderson Cooper's not exactly, but I love everything Stephen says in that video.
he's always struck me as just like so rational. Like I know that we're not supposed to like refer to people as excuse me, normal or abnormal, but I'm like, when I say someone's normal, it's like a very high compliment because it means like you're aligned and you're just like the right kind of person. And Stephen Colbert has always struck me as like ethical, intellectual, witty.
Yeah.
Like he's no BS. And I've always, yes, I respect him.
I'll send you
Like,
that. It's I watch it
yeah.
at least twice a month, more if I'm being
Oh,
considerate. Yeah,
yeah.
it's really good. Instead of feeling lazy, how would you like to feel?
Like a getter doner. That term, a getter doner. Because I have no getty up. And that is like my grandparents talking. Like that is the 1920s talking. Yeah, you need to be a getter doner. You need to get some giddy up. But
Got it.
yeah,
Instead of feeling worthless, how would you like to feel?
worthy.
Mhm.
Yeah, literally the opposite. Oh, you know what? He's not crabbing. I thought he came in a bad mood. He's not crabbing. He's talking to the dogs. I'm sorry. I feel like I don't want to paint him in a bad light.
That's it's
He we've just
It's
been in
not
a lot.
my place to care what way he's in, to be honest.
I know, but I'm like, I don't want to make him sound. It's like it's just been hell, like trying to move, and there's like horrible things going on with his daughter right now in court and custody. Is awful, 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 awful,
Mm.
and very preoccupying. And he was supposed to see her, and so I thought, oh my god, he's coming home and he's in a terrible mood because his daughter is alienated, and his mother's a malignant narcissist, just bad, bad, bad stuff. And I thought he's home and he's miserable and he's stomping around, but no, he's like playing with the dogs. Okay. I just heard like him doing the baby voice, like, and I was like, oh, whew, okay. I don't have to hide in here. He's in
Yeah.
a good mood. Okay. Sorry.
Instead of
Gee,
you what?
I was gonna say, gee, who like had a tough childhood? Like who was obviously like hiding in their bedroom as a child?
Mm-hmm.
Like, when I don't know what your parents were like, but you don't ever really grow up and you can always be a scared kid,
Yeah,
like hiding in your room. Yeah.
for sure.
Okay. Next question. Yes, our next.
Instead of feeling like you scare people, how would you like to feel?
I would just like people to feel comfortable around me. Yeah, I would like people to feel. I mean, it's like I don't think like like in the grocery store, people always come up to me and like, well, follow me out to the car, and like people are usually like kind of open with me, and I think a lot of times they're autistic, and autistic people recognize other autistic people and come up to them and are like, hi,
Mm-hmm.
like there's a definite like neurodivergent sign on my head. um and so it's not like people are like, it's not like that. It's more like people in my life who I know well. Strangers like me.
Yeah.
It's the
It's
people
when
in my
your
life.
mask is off. That's when you said you scare people when your mask is off.
Yeah, because I've definitely been in a room full of people and I've been like, well, when, and there's just silence, or like, oh no, I don't know, and you're like, oh, I guess it's just me.
Been
you
there
know
for sure.
yeah, yeah, it's the mask. Yeah, so I just don't want to. I want people to feel comfortable around me, and I want to be my real self and not be creepy or say things that make people think, what in the hell, like, ugh.
And instead of feeling awkward, how would you like to feel?
Oh god, to be graceful, to be just like, oh, it's like the one virtue I just, so elusive, like I'm patient, I'm a lot of things, but I have no grace whatsoever. I don't know how to like, I would love to have like charm, like be graceful, charming, and have people think, oh, what a lovely little exchange.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And yeah, that would be nice.
Okay.
I just keep thinking about these big legs on this person. I I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah,
I
that's the thing.
I can't imagine what they were thinking. Like, it's working.
You know what they were thinking? They were thinking the weight is dropping down. That's exactly what they were thinking.
Yeah, the weight is dropping down. It just needs to like find an exit in the heel.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like imagining like a little trap door on the heel and like just squeeze it out like toothpaste.
Yep.
Wouldn't that be great if you could?
That would be great. And instead of feeling like you don't complete things, how would you like to feel?
That I have perseverance
Mm-hmm.
and tenacity. Tenacity.
Mm-hmm.
I used to, but as you get older, you just sort of like fizzle. But I don't want to fizzle on that. There's, like in life, they say you pick your battles and you learn, and you live, you learn, you get loves, whatever. But I don't want to relinquish that.
No.
I, you know, I can pick my battles, but then I want to be able to like finish them. Finish the ones I picked.
Hmm. And
Yeah.
instead of feeling disappointing, like you're disappointing, how would you like to feel?
I would like people to be proud of me.
Good job. Instead of feeling shame, how would you like to feel?
At ease with my past, present, and future. Sitting on this little butt cushion here.
Mm.
Half off of it. There. I'm gonna check my charge. All right. I gotta plug back. There we go.
Why don't we say something about like feeling proud or feeling grateful against that shame of who you are?
Um, well, I would also like to be proud of myself. And I do not struggle too much with gratitude, basically because, but like I don't ever think of myself as something I should be grateful for, you know?
Well, that sounds like a struggle.
Yeah. Like I don't know how we could word it though. Like,
Well, if the opposite of feeling ashamed, like of these situations, is feeling I'm proud of myself, then I'm grateful. I'm grateful for what I've been through because it made me exactly who I am.
okay, framed that way, I can do, yes, that makes sense. He let the dogs out. Trying to get in here.
Ooh, let the
I'm
dog.
gonna have to like tell him to.
We're almost done, and then we can take a break. You can do that. I'll get more coffee and
Yeah, I want him to.
can use the restroom.
Yeah, like I just he's playing with the dogs, and I told him that I'm in here doing this and that it is a full focus thing. And I don't know if you can hear.
No,
Oh, you can't hear the dogs
I
bark. Okay.
can't hear anything at all. Zoom is like
Oh,
mute stuff.
okay. Because
I
I'm
didn't
like
even know you were home.
oh, there's so much barking.
I
Dachshund.
can't hear a one thing. We'll
Wow.
finish rewriting these and then you can tell them to be quiet so you can go into hypnosis.
Okay. Okay.
We're
Yes.
totally good.
Okay.
Instead of feeling angry, how would you like to feel?
Mm. Well, like in my elevated self, like anger can be a great motivator, but I don't want to be like stompy pissy. I would rather just feel, oh, you know what, empowered. Like this is wrong, this is an injustice, and here's how I'm going to fix it.
Love.
Instead of anger, like being mired in anger.
Love. Really
Yeah,
good. And instead of feeling dysfunctional, how would you like to feel?
integrated. If that makes that's
If it makes
I would
sense to you, it makes sense to me.
yeah, I would like to be integrated. I would like myself like my facets to be harmonious.
Yeah.
Some people are really integrated and it's like, yes, this fits that and that fits this and it all makes sense. And I really like those kind of people
Yeah.
where their pieces fit.
After my first hypnosis session, this is kind of close to that, I felt like my brain was glued together. And I remember coming out of that, I was like, wow, I feel like all these pieces are one right now. It was the craziest feeling. I was like, all right, I'm coming back here.
I love that. I don't feel that they're separate, but I know that I could feel a change, like
Yeah. Or just not harmonious into feeling, okay, instead of
you,
feeling self destructive, how would you like to feel?
I need to love myself, like, as cheesy as it is, but I need to treat myself and my body specifically with respect and care that I would give to others. The same level of respect and care I would give to others. Because I take really good care of other people and I do not take good care of myself. I don't work out. I like don't do anything that I'm supposed to do. I eat cabbage, you know. It's not enough. But if I'm taking care of someone else, I'm like, this is your protein and here's your fiber, you know, like
Yeah.
everything's really balanced if I'm doing it for someone else. And that's why, like, sometimes I just wish I could be a baby again and
Yeah.
have somebody
Yeah.
put the food on my plate for me.
For you. Yeah.
Yeah.
These I
Yeah.
got from your email, by the way. I know none of this came up, but instead of feeling stifled, how would you like to feel?
I would like to not feel blocked creatively.
Openly creative. I don't want to say block. Sound good?
We don't want it to go the wrong way. Yeah. Open to my creative stream.
Instead of feeling depressed, how would you like to feel?
Happy's kind of generic. Content.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Content.
a little happy. Is that, could we
It's
go
content a
happier
little.
than content, or is that a little too
Yeah, I was like, content's kind of low, isn't it? That's like a low bar.
low?
That's like subsistence. Like I'm just barely making
I
it.
am okay.
Yeah, we're just we're just fine here. Um, because I'm like happy. There's got to be another word. Like instead of depressed, I would like to feel. You know what? I would really like to feel curious and interested in things, which I think is like the antithesis of depression. You know, when you start taking interest in other things, like I want to feel open, not closed.
That's perfect.
Yeah. Yes. I think that's the summation of it because it's like that leads to happiness, like
Mm-hmm.
being in that state of like wonderment, wonderment, awe that leads to happiness. Yeah. I would like to feel wonder.
Wonder.
Yeah. I would like to feel wonder.
Instead of feeling apathy, how would you like to feel?
Invigorated. Yes. Yes. Those things. Those things I admire in other people or that I used to have, you know. You're not there yet, girl, but perimenopause is a bitch.
I can't imagine.
Just try to imagine once in a while. So it's not a horrible shock when you get there.
I just had like a whole hormone treatment thing because
Um,
I found out I wasn't detoxing estrogen. So I had like a whole
oh, you had a lot of estrogen.
estrogen dominance and it was making me
Yeah.
pass out and stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to do anything that screws with my hormones ever again, even kids, but I want to have
You're
kids.
gonna miss that estrogen, girl.
I know.
Yeah, I saw something on TikTok and it was like estrogen dominance. And I was like, yeah, I think I used to have that. And now I'm dried up. And
Yeah.
give me the you
What we
can't you
go
just
through as women.
they have no idea. The men, they have no idea. They have no idea. I've looked and I've said, do you know what it's like to wake up every day and feel like a completely different person? It's bizarre.
Maddening. All right.
Yeah.
Instead of feeling like like feeling that heartache, how would you like to feel?
Healed. Like I don't want to forget the things. I don't want to be like desensitized, but I would like to feel like not an open wound.
Hmm.
Healed.
And instead of feeling rage, how would you like to feel?
Motivated. Yeah. Like I cuz like I said, like anger is something that is like a good indicator that something needs to be fixed, that there's a problem, but it doesn't get you very far, and then you spin your wheels and you're just dug and stuck in the dirt.
Yeah.
I would like rage to be harnessed because it is energy. I would like to take my how can I say this? The energy that I've spent on rage, I would like it to be directed to something constructive. I don't know how we can say that.
Okay.
The rage energy directed toward a constructive solution.
Any extra energy I have goes towards constructive actions.
Yes. 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 Instead of just ruminating and
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Ugh. I spend a lot of, I mean, it's not like I'm yelling at people, but like we do have a situation with my stepdaughter's mother, and it is like, oof, rage,
Mm-hmm.
rage. And I'm like, it's freaking exhausting.
Yeah.
I
Instead of,
can't, I can't do anything about, like she is who she is. I can't,
yeah, that's a hard spot to be in.
yeah. I don't like watching him suffer. I don't, the kids suffer. I mean, like we've been to court, whatever. Like it's a whole thing. She's abused and everybody knows it. So,
I'm sorry you're going through that.
yeah, he needs to do things that he doesn't want to deal with. So I'm like, yeah, like knowing a child's being abused and not doing anything about it is just as bad as abusing a child.
Yeah, leaving him in the situation.
Yeah. Yeah.
And instead of feeling grief, how would you like to feel?
So to me, grief is like when you have love and you don't have anywhere to put it. So I would like to feel that. How would I put this? I would like to pull my energy back from grief also. I don't want to give so much energy to grief.
Mm-hmm.
I would rather use that energy for causes that
I use
need
my
it.
energy to better me. I am focusing on me. Yeah, that's where you need to go.
Yeah, because I'm like, well, I guess I like could put it toward other people instead of like grieving the people who I
You were
lost.
sitting there, yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, I could just keep giving it out, but I really need to, again, it's the oxygen mask thing, like if I'm okay, then I can make sure everybody else is okay.
Can't pour from an empty cup
Nope. Nope. And you hear these cliches and they don't mean anything until one day they do.
until they hit really hard and you're like,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
I
Like,
remember someone
oh,
telling me you can't bottle your feelings up, they'll come out later. And I was like, what are you talking about?
yeah.
Oh,
And then you exploded one day.
that's what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, it is. It's funny because I'm like, I used to hate cliches and now I'm like, whatever, they work.
They're there for a reason, right?
Yes. Yes.
Cliche for a reason, because we all come
Yep.
back to it.
It shouldn't have. Go ahead.
Instead of feeling dread, how would you like to feel?
Oh, calm. Yeah, like get me out of this hyper vigilant crap where I just feel like the sky's falling all the time. If I'm going over 40 miles an hour down the road, I'm like, I'm going to die.
Mm-hmm.
But or it's more like I'm going to end up debilitated and the person in the car with me is going to die and I'm going to have to remember.
Mm-hmm.
See, this is what I mean. Like sometimes I feel like I give people the creeps because I'll be like driving and I'll be like, I'm just afraid that we're going to get in a head-on collision. Like I might just sneeze and jerk the car into oncoming traffic and then you're going to be decapitated or I'm going to be decapitated and the other one's going to have to live with the memory of it. And then they don't feel that comfortable with me anymore.
Yeah, they're
because
like,
I,
are you foreshadowing?
yeah, like, why are you talking about this? And I'm like, because it's just what popped in my head. I don't know. And this is why I'm crying. So, like, I don't know. Like,
Instead
I
of
know
exhausted, how would you like to feel?
alert
Mhm.
and receptive. Yes. Alert and receptive.
Alert and receptive.
Yes.
And instead of feeling scared to be a person who's happy, how would you like to feel?
Well, I'm just going to go cliche on that. I want to be a happy person.
Mhm.
I don't want to even think about being scared. I just want to be, I want to be full of excitement.
Yeah.
Like, well, I don't want to be overstimulated. Wait a minute. I don't want to be overstimulated.
I'm a
I
happy
want,
person. We can do
yeah, I just want to be a happy person.
yeah.
Like, I'm okay with that. I used to think happy was like, oh, simple. Yeah, well, you know what? They've got it figured out.
We've got it figured out.
Yeah,
And instead of feeling discontent, how would you like to feel?
fulfilled.
Mhm. That's my other thing about hypnotherapy is you get a list of all these things, and to me, it sounds like three of the same words, but to you, they're three different things. So you have three different opposites. I love that. And you
Yeah.
never know what comes out. It's another cool part about the subconscious. Instead of feeling frustrated, how would you like to feel?
Okay. I'm like really thinking, like, what does it feel like to be frustrated? I know what it feels like, and what would I put in place of that? Um, okay, I want to feel powerful. I feel weird saying that because I feel like I don't have a right to ask for that,
Interesting.
but I would like to feel powerful because I oftentimes feel like I can't do anything about something.
Yeah.
And ideally, yeah, when I'm frustrated, it's because I've hit a wall where I can't overcome something. And yeah, I would like the power to get over that wall.
Mhm.
Yeah, I want to feel powerful. It just feels like a Jeff Bezos sort of thing to say or something. It's not to control or do bad things. Just want to feel powerful. Yeah.
So funny. I love it. Okay, that's all our reframes.
Okay.
You go do what you need to do. I'm gonna pee and get some coffee, and we'll just be back, okay? In
Okay. How long? When you?
like 6:02, 6:03,
Okay.
five
All right.
minutes.
All right. I'm gonna run and talk to him. I'm just gonna leave my phone here. I'll
Yeah,
be back.
same thing.
All right. Jigsaw puzzle. Hey, Billy. Billy, what's the matter? Hey, hey, you got to keep the dogs quiet because I'm gonna go in the house. the dogs quiet, please. No, I'm sorry, Billy. No, they weren't quiet. They were barking. They were yippity yapping out here. Because I'm in here and they're not used to that. Oh, come on, Penny. Go on, Nudie. Back in the room. Oh, buddies. Ancient lady. Oh, you're here.
I'm here. I just got here.
Okay, good. I was like trying to hurry up and get back.
You're right on time.
Okay.
I shut my chickens in. We're ready to go.
Oh, how many chickens do you have?
6.
Oh, I love chickens. We don't have any space for them here, but I really,
birds.
yeah, we have regular, parakeets, but I love chickies.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I like eggs. Free ones.
I got them because the Sam's Club by my house ran out of eggs. It pissed me off so bad. I was like, I'm getting chickens. That was last year with the egg shortage.
Yeah, and they'll just lay. I mean, they'll lay for a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, you just gotta get some new ones now and then. And I could, yeah, I had like a farm. My great grandparent, my grandmother's parents had a farm, and it was like self sufficient. Like they traded with the Amish for things, and but chickens were definitely a big staple. Big, yeah, we needed those. We needed our girls, and they did eat them when they finished laying. But me personally, probably would not do that.
I'm not opposed, honestly.
No.
I don't want more pets. I don't want more mouths to feed.
Well, I mean, like when they're done, it's like you've got to keep feeding them. So,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. All right.
All
I'm
right.
comfortable. I've urinated.
Ready? Do you have any
Yeah.
questions about hypnosis?
Mm-mm.
Kind of went over it. It's just like a deep meditation. I'm not going to take you super deep because we are making a recording.
Okay.
So, if you get lost, just repeat my words back to yourself in your head. You're not going to lose yourself. You'll always hear what I'm saying. You might fall asleep and that's even fine. You're
I
still
do have
getting
narcolepsy. So wake me up if I do.
No, you don't have to because there's studies that show people in amnesia come out of surgery and remember things the doctor have said. So your subconscious is still absorbing suggestions as you're sleeping. So I do make you, I don't
Okay.
know if I told you this, 2 versions of the recording. One that'll
Okay.
just play through it once, all the affirmations, it'll take you in and out of hypnosis. And then the other version loops the suggestions for 2.5 hours. So it's good to fall asleep to.
Yeah. I was like, all right, I will be finding like my over the ear headphones and using the dongle or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Do. Yeah.
It works
All
really
right.
good. The more you listen, the more true they become for you. So we want to prioritize that. And is your phone on Do Not Disturb?
Let me do that because somebody just called. I don't even know how to do that because I'm always, is
You
it,
have
do I,
an
oh,
iPhone?
there's focus here.
Yeah,
Do not
that's
disturb.
focus.
All right. I got it. Yeah. Cause somebody just called. I sent them to voicemail and I was like, this is not going to work.
Yeah,
So it's
I
done.
figured
I
that.
clicked the button. The
There
moon
we
is
go.
on.
The moon is on. She's ready.
The moon is on. All right. I'm
Okay.
physically comfortable. Hold on. I do have this like furry blankie that I need to
Yeah.
squish up with. It's cold in Ohio. So
Yeah, I was born in Maslin, actually.
where's, and so you're from Ohio.
I am.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, you know what? A lot of people from Ohio go to Florida. So
Yeah.
not a shocker.
Moved here
But
when I
yeah.
was a baby, so I know
Oh,
I know the Rock and Roll Museum Hall
yeah.
of Fame, and that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. Otherwise, like Ohio is just a big producer of people.
Yeah,
It's a very populated state,
that's all
but
there is
not a lot.
to do there.
No. No.
Produce people.
Yep.
All right, you
All
ready to
right.
go
I'm
into
very
hypnosis?
relaxed.
Okay.
I am.
All right, so We're going to set the intention of this recording to allow you to step into feeling more free, more clear, more ready to choose your life, make your decisions, and make it how you want. Live your best life, okay? And to
Okay.
start, I want you to allow your eyes to open
Open.
and place all your attention on one spot upon the ceiling. Fixate all your gaze on that one point as if nothing else matters. Good. Now take a big breath in, fill your lungs. And as you exhale, think in your mind, relax. Good. We'll do two more. Take another big breath in, focus on that spot. And as you exhale, think in your mind, relax. Good. One more time now. Take another big breath in, fill your lungs completely. And as you exhale, think in your mind, relax. Now you can breathe normally. And if you find your mind wandering, just repeat my words back to yourself in your head. I'm going to count backwards from 5 down to 1, and when I get to the number 1, your eyes will close down, and you'll completely let go, beginning the process of entering hypnosis. Number 5, eyelids getting heavy, droopy, drowsy, and sleepy. And number 4, keep staring at that spot as if nothing else matters. And number 3, staying right here now in the present moment. No one needs anything from you, no place to be. And at number 2, take a big breath in, fill your lungs again. And at number 1, let your breath go, let your eyes close down, and just let go completely. And in a moment, I'm going to have you come partway back up from this relaxed state, and then we'll guide you back down again. And when we do, you'll find yourself going much deeper than before. And this will help deepen your relaxation naturally. I'll count to 3, and on 3, you'll let your eyes open briefly, and then you'll close them again and drift down twice as deep as you were before. On 1, 2, 3, let your eyes open just for a moment. Perfect. Now close them back down. And let yourself sink down much deeper, deeper, and more relaxed. In a moment, we'll do that again. Your eyes will open briefly once more, and when they close, that'll be your signal to drop down twice as deep as you were before. On 1, 2, 3, eyes open. Perfect. Now close them back down and let yourself sink down to an even more peaceful state of relaxation. And last time, 1, 2, 3, eyes open and close them back down. And let yourself reach the deepest level of relaxation yet. Deeper, completely relaxed, and open to the positive changes happening within your mind. And with your eyes closed, I want you to gently roll your eyes up to the center of your forehead. And imagine in that dark spot in the center of your forehead, there's a huge full moon. Imagine gazing up into that space in your forehead and continue to stare at that large full moon. Now take a big breath in, fill your lungs. And as you exhale, think in your mind, relax. Good. Now take another big breath in, focus on that moon. And as you exhale, think in your mind, relax. Good. One more time now. Take another big breath in, fill your lungs completely. And as you exhale, think to yourself, relax. Now you can breathe normally. I'm going to count backwards from 5 down to 1, and when I get to the number 1, your inner gaze will relax, and you will completely let go. Number 5, focusing all your attention on that bright full moon. Number 4, keep staring at that moon as if nothing else matters. And number 3, staying right here now in the present moment. Keep gently rolling your eyes up and keep gazing at that moon. And on number 2, take a big breath in, fill your lungs again. And on number 1, let your breath go, let your inner gaze relax. Let your eyelids be comfortably closed. And just let go completely. I want you to bring your attention to your eyelids, and as you do, you can feel them becoming very heavy. Imagine as if your eyelids are so heavy, it's as if they just will not work. Imagine as if those eyelids are so heavy, it's as if they're sealed down, tightly closed. And I'd like you to pretend, just pretend, as if you try to open your eyelids and find that they just don't work. Good. And when you find that they're so heavy that they just don't work, then stop trying and go deeper within. Deeper, more relaxed. Completely open to the positive changes happening within your mind. I want you to imagine on top of your head, there's a silver ball rolling around your head. It rolls around and around, and every muscle it touches has no choice but to completely relax. It rolls around your head and down your forehead, relaxing each muscle of your forehead as it rolls around and down and around over your eyes, relaxing your eyelids, your eye muscles. It rolls around and down, coming over your cheeks, relaxing your cheeks, your nose, your ears as it rolls around and down and over your mouth, relaxing your tongue, your cheeks, your lips as it rolls around and down and around, down your throat, relaxing each muscle around your neck and your throat as it rolls around and down. Imagine the silver ball rolling down over your left shoulder, rolling around your shoulder blade, relaxing any tension in your shoulders as it rolls down and it comes up over your shoulder, down your bicep and around your arm. Watch the silver ball roll around your arm, rolling around and down around your elbow, down your forearm, and around and down around your wrist. It rolls around your wrist, relaxing each muscle it touches. And it rolls into your hand, relaxing your palm, each finger as it rolls around and around. It comes back up around your wrist, goes around and up and around your forearm, doubling your level of relaxation. Everywhere it touches, and it rolls up your bicep, around your arm, coming back up your shoulder and around, and it rolls over your collarbone to your right shoulder. Imagine the silver ball rolling around your right shoulder blade, relaxing each muscle it touches as it rolls around and around and back up over your shoulder as it rolls around your shoulder, down your bicep and around. And it comes back around your elbow. It rolls down and around your forearm and around and down around your wrist, relaxing each muscle of your wrist. And it rolls into your hand, relaxing each finger, each tendon as it rolls around and back up around your wrist, rolling around your forearm and around your elbow. It comes back up around your bicep, and around into your shoulder, doubling your level of relaxation in your shoulders. It starts to roll around your chest, relaxing your heart, relaxing your lungs and the top of your back as it rolls around and down around your waist and around your stomach. And it rolls down your left hip and around your left hip and down your thigh. Imagine the silver ball rolling around and around, down your leg, around your knee, and around and down your calf, and around your ankle, around and down into your foot. It rolls down around your foot, and it comes back up, rolling around your ankle, rolling back up your calf, and around, and back up over your knee, up over your thigh and around, doubling your level of relaxation. It rolls through your hip to your right hip, rolls around, relaxing each muscle of your leg as it rolls down and around, down your thigh, rolling around and down around your knee and around, down your calf and around and down, rolling around your ankle now and around and down into your foot, relaxing your foot. And now you're in this state of total physical relaxation. Your deep inner mind is open and receptive to respond to powerful and positive suggestions, affirmations, and images that easily and automatically become true for you now. Everything you're about to hear will become deeply embedded in your subconscious and conscious mind, and it will become your reality because you know that you are in control of your life and your decisions. You have everything in you to make life what you want it to be. You are smart enough to do what needs to be done. You are a light in people's lives. You make people feel happy and you make people feel safe with you. You are surrounded by the right people who love the real you. You are truly a gift to the world. You are exactly who you're supposed to be. You are a getter-doner. You are more than worthy. People feel comfortable and at ease around you and your real self. You are stepping into a more graceful way of being. You have perseverance and tenacity. People are proud of you and they're proud to know you. You start each day feeling at ease with your past, your present, and your future. You're proud of yourself and you're grateful for exactly who you are. You're stepping into feeling more empowered, more integrated, more curious, and more interested. You treat yourself and your body with the same level of respect and care that you do others because you love yourself. You are open to your creative stream. You see the wonder in each day, and that leaves you feeling invigorated throughout the day. You see yourself as healed. Any extra energy goes towards constructive activities. You use your energy to better yourself. You are focusing on you. You feel receptive, calm, and alert throughout the day. You are a happy person. You feel fulfilled and powerful. You are in control of your life and your decisions. You have everything in you to make life what you want it to be. You are smart enough to do what needs to be done. You are a light in people's lives. You make people feel happy and you make people feel safe around you. You are surrounded by the right people who love the real you. You are truly a gift to the world. You are exactly who you're supposed to be. You are a getter-doner. You are more than worthy. People feel comfortable and at ease around you, being your real self. You're stepping into a more graceful way of being. You have perseverance and tenacity. People are proud of you and proud to know you. You start each day feeling at ease with your past, present, and future. You're proud of yourself and you're grateful for exactly who you are. You're stepping into feeling more empowered, more integrated, more curious, and more interested. You treat yourself and your body with the same level of respect and care that you treat others with because you love yourself. You are open to your creative stream. You see the wonder in each day, and that leaves you feeling invigorated. You see yourself as healed. Any extra energy goes towards constructive activities. You use your energy to better yourself. You are focusing on you. You feel receptive, calm, and alert throughout the day. You're a happy person, and you feel fulfilled and powerful. I'm going to repeat these suggestions back to you in the first person, and I want you to repeat them to yourself in your mind so they become even more true for you. I am in control of my life and my decisions. I have everything in me to make life what I want it to be. I am smart enough to do what needs to be done. I am a light in people's lives. I make people feel happy, and I make people feel safe with me. I am surrounded by the right people who love the real me. I am a gift to the world. I am exactly who I'm supposed to be. I am a getter-doner. I am more than worthy. People feel comfortable and at ease around my real self. I am stepping into a more graceful way of being. I have perseverance and tenacity. People are proud of me and proud to know me. I start each day feeling at ease with my past, present, and future. I am proud of myself. I'm grateful for exactly who I am. I'm stepping into feeling more empowered. I'm stepping into feeling integrated, curious, and interested. I treat myself and my body with the same level of respect and care that I do others, because I love myself. I am open to my creative stream. I see the wonder in each day, and that leaves me feeling invigorated. I see myself as healed. Any extra energy goes towards constructive activities. I use my energy to better me. I am focusing on me. I feel receptive, calm, and alert throughout the day. I am a happy person. I feel fulfilled and powerful because I know that I'm in control of my life and my decisions. And in a moment, I'm going to begin helping you come out of the hypnotic state. I'll be counting from 1 to 5. And when I get to the number 5, you'll be fully back here now, wide awake, back to your full and regular waking consciousness. Number 1, coming back more and more now to the sound of my voice. Number 2, feeling good about yourself, the world, and everyone in it. Number 3, feeling rested and refreshed. You remember this entire session and you can return to this state anytime you wish. On number 4, coming back more and more now, beginning to breathe and move and stretch, feeling as if cool spring water just rushed over your eyes and face. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, eyes open, wide awake, back right here now to your full and regular waking consciousness. Welcome back, Katie.
Well, hi.
Well, hi.
I didn't fall asleep.
No?
No, but I was like elsewhere.
Perfect. That is hypnosis. When did you know you were elsewhere?
Like after we did the moon, so like looking at the spot on the ceiling, there's an actual little spot.
Mm-hmm.
That was weird.
Right.
That
Fun?
I did not know what it would feel like. It's like that shit worked. I don't
Yeah,
know, like
I'm
I,
telling you, it worked.
I'm like trying not to like, but I didn't think I would be able to like zone in.
Mm-hmm.
I thought, well, my brain's like, I had no problem like that. I went there and I did think like when the moon, like you said, look up into the space in your forehead
Mm-hmm.
at the moon. And I did that. And I could feel like my eyelids like struggling a little to stay closed, but then you made me like push them down.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I'm drifting. Like I felt like it wasn't narcolepsy. It wasn't tired.
Mm-hmm.
Very different.
Yeah.
Like with narcolepsy, you really do. You're like, this was. I was worried I wouldn't be able to get relaxed because of narcolepsy, but that was like the first time I felt relaxed in so long.
Yeah.
So long. Like the ball thing, the
Mm-hmm.
ball on my head, as it came down, I was like, I'm gone.
Yeah.
Like wherever, and I'm like, I went somewhere else. I don't know how to explain it. Like I was kind of aware of things, kind of like I heard cars go by, but they did not take me out of what you were saying.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas normally, if somebody asked me, like, hey, like, really listen to me or, whatever, I'd be ping ponging. There was no ping ponging. Like, I was so locked. It was really strange, but not bad. I mean, it was very pleasant. I was like, I can listen to this how many times I want
Yeah.
because I felt relaxed and I felt like it was almost like my ears. I don't know how to explain the physical sensation. You've been hypnotized, so you would know
Yeah.
how it feels to you. But I'm like, it was not like just me sitting here
No.
with my eyes. There was something else going on.
Yeah. I mean,
And
go ahead.
no, I mean, I'm just like, I'm kind of blown away. I, I trusted it, but I didn't know what it would really feel like. I thought, well, I'm going to have to do it a lot and like listen to it a lot. I didn't think that the first one would really feel like something.
Yeah. It's super powerful. And the more you do it, the better
Yeah.
you get at getting into that state. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That was, well, I thought, you know how like people listen to ASMR?
Yeah.
I do experience that like intensely.
Ooh,
And like as a kid, I remember like friends would put makeup on and I'd be like,
yeah.
like rubber. So I'm like, I feel like having that phenomenon, because some people don't feel it. They're like, ew. But I'm like, I can feel that ball that really took that ball. That ball's a good ball.
I made that up.
That was
I
so
made
good.
that
I'm
up.
like, it really like, because it's like you,
It's something to think about besides every thought. Because they
yeah,
taught us like relax your head, move the light to your shoulders, your arms. And to me, I was like thinking of both arms at once. That's too much. It gives me
yeah.
not enough to focus on. So I did that ball. I remember my instructor was like, "That's different." Okay.
No,
And
it's like brilliant
then like
because it keeps you there.
yeah.
Like, well, and I'm like, don't know my right from my left. So I started on my right,
Okay.
like you
That's
but
good
that
to
it
know.
doesn't make any difference for me because I'm like I really don't like I'm an east west person, but I'm like this arm I just used this arm first and
Mhm.
it like was goop, like my palm turned up. I think I don't know, I was like rubbing the fur blankie and the ball though, like because it circles it like keeps you, you can't go anywhere else, you've got to stay
Yeah.
with the ball.
You're just
It,
watching the ball, no thoughts, just ball.
yeah,
Yep.
the ball like locked me. I was like there with the ball.
Awesome.
And it really, I felt like I used to do yoga and I haven't done it in forever. But like when we would do corpse pose and kind of like go through all the muscles and like loosen everything, I'm like, I really like that the ball went from head to toe
Mm-hmm.
because it like left. I'm like, I have benefited greatly from that relaxation. And I just haven't felt that in a very long time.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. And how did the
Yeah.
suggestions all hit you?
I I was there for that. I was like, they all made sense. There was nothing was said that made me go, no. I
Awesome.
was like, okay,
That's
all
great.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't, there was no resistance to any of it.
That talk through, that's why I do such a thorough talk through on them so they don't hit you
Yeah,
like that. So that's good because,
yeah.
it's going to be really easy to clear those beliefs when we get in there with parts and everything.
I thought
Already
she,
got the
okay, I thought she really listened. I mean, there was like, as I was coming out of it, I was like, she really, that was really good because it's not overcomplicated. It's like straightforward. I'm like, my subconscious hears this and is ready to hear more. Like all I
You're
could think
ready
was
to
like,
heal. Yeah, you're
yeah,
ready.
yeah, like I something.
Gonna be fast for you.
I hope so because
I
that.
know. So that look at that, nothing hit you hard. And like I said, we just wipe
Mm-mm.
away the ones and plop in the other ones, and they make sense to your conscious mind. So if that had hit your conscious and brought you back a little bit, that's when it's like, okay, we're gonna have to work a little harder on that one. But if they all make
Okay,
sense to you, it's gonna be like
yeah,
smooth sailing.
yeah. There was no. I didn't feel anything that was like. Mm. Do people sometimes have that? Do people sometimes hit a thing like this?
My hypnotherapist told me you are perfect, whole, and complete, and I opened my eyes. I was like, that's not true. What does that mean?
Oh,
You know?
okay, yeah.
And I worked through it. I worked through it, but it's like, yeah, yeah. If it that just means this is a heavy black, let's clear it. You know?
I've I I felt like there were nothing made me feel like bullshit. Like there it was like this will be okay. Like I'm okay with this. Yeah.
So you are ready to let go of the beliefs. It's gonna be fast and easy
Yeah.
to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. It's great.
I'm ready. And yeah, you great. That was like you
Thank
did
you.
so well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome.
It's like, yeah. Wow.
So
So now so now I've got to sign that thing. I want to make sure to get that signed.
please sign that. This
Yes.
before your next appointment at least, and I will
Yeah. Yeah.
chop up this recording and send it to
Okay.
you. And the more you listen to it, the more true it becomes for you. I would play mine, while you're packing, while you're doing the dishes, any mindless activity where your subconscious is in control. You know how when you're
Right.
driving and it's like, how the heck did I get here? That's your subconscious in
Right.
control. So anytime
Yeah.
you're doing
Autopilot.
something like that, it's listening and over and over and over. So I'll send you
Okay.
those.
Thank you so much. And that'll be like in an email because I'm like, oh, I want to like listen to that.
Yes, yes. I'll send it to you tonight. It's gotta upload
Okay.
and I gotta do all the magic to it. And I'll put some music
Yeah,
to
no,
it.
girl, take a break.
No. Yeah.
It doesn't have to be tonight, but I'm like, I liked that. That was great.
Good.
I was like, wow, that was, I feel like I thought I would fall asleep, but it was like different. I mean, I feel like more alert now,
Hmm.
but not anxious. I don't know.
No,
That was nice.
you're
That
ready
was
to believe that about yourself. It's a really good sign. It should give you hope. You accept all of these already. So it's just cement them in, rewrite the however old you are of you have
47.
47, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
You look so young. I love your hair. It's so
Oh, thanks. I'm like getting to a point. Well, still okay. I'm like looking at your red hair and I'm like, oh, I miss having like pigment. And it's well, just you'll find out.
I'll
But
find out.
I always had really dark hair
Mhm.
and it has screwed with like my sense of coloring because I always had like really dark hair and then light skin and light eyes. And then now my hair's like I've got to do something like silver it up,
It's
like put
so
purple.
beautiful.
Well, thank you, but
It's
I
what you want. It's gorgeous. I love it.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But yeah,
Yeah.
the more you listen to it, the more it rewrites. You've got 47 years telling you the opposite. So we want to just make new pathways, like you said, of all this good stuff.
Okay.
And I'll
I
text you when I send you it. So don't worry about checking your email. I'll send you a text, tell you it's here. Here's where you book your next session. If you want to book that for next week, whenever you want, we'll do some deep
okay.
work. Okay.
Yeah, that was I'm like excited to tell people about that. So
Yay. I'm
yeah,
excited to hear that.
that was great. I feel better than I felt in a very long time. So that's so strange. I mean, it's not strange. It's not that I didn't believe in it. I just there's always like a little bit of like, what if I'm the what if it doesn't work for me?
Yeah, and you've felt that way for 47 years. It's not a far reach to be like, will it work? Yeah, am I the exception? But yeah, it's like just kind of a basic science. It's your subconscious is trying to protect you. It wants to hear these things, and whatever you put in there is what it's gonna think. So we're just putting some good stuff in there, and that's what
Putting some good stuff. Yeah.
put some good stuff in there. Love it.
Yeah, and I think I am optimistic and yeah, this is groovy. I like it. Thank you.
You are welcome. Thank you for being here, and I
Yeah,
will see you
thank you.
next week.
All right, you have a good night and
You
I will check
too.
my emails. Take care.
You
Thank you.
too. Bye.
All right. Bye.